All messages should be a go.
It was nice enough to visit with Lisa Salter as we go down to the field. A moment ago, a performance above is brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Lisa.
CJ, you've said that you didn't think the practice week leading up to week one was good enough and that it led to the result. How did that message impact this week of preparation?
Put a little fire on us, try to just come to practice and work even harder, try to prepare the right way. So sometimes the best things in life are just wake-up calls. So I think that week one game was a wake-up call for us.
You weren't clean operationally in week one. You get your starting right guard, Ed Ingram, back tonight, which means everyone else on the O-line gets to switch back to their natural positions. How should that help clean things up?
It'll help tremendously. It's never easy to start off, a season without, guys who've been in there all camp. So they had to do a good job, and I think Tay at left tackle is natural position to be well, and Titus at right, so I think we'll be all right.
Good luck to you tonight, CJ. Joe, back to you.
Yeah, Lisa, and thanks to C.J. Stroud. As D'Amico Ryans, when we asked him about his thoughts about those comments after that week one loss, he said, I was glad about it. He got them straight from me. So the fire has been lit. Will it work? It's the Texans at home against the Tampa Bay Bucs on a Monday night.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new
Buccaneers, Texans, and then Raiders, Chargers tonight. See what's going on with football tonight. Crazy week of football. A lot of teams lost yesterday. People didn't think would. J.J. McCarthy pooped his pants again. I wasn't sold on J.J. McCarthy. I think he's going to be all right, but he's going to have some lumps. It's his first year of really playing. Not just sitting there being injured. Vikings, I was shocked they gave that game to Atlanta last night. Colts look pretty good too. Gave Denver some problems. It was the Steelers gave a game away. The Patriots almost gave a game away. What up? What up? Definitely an interesting night of football, or day and night of football yesterday. For the Buccaneers, Josh Williams out. Tez Johnson out. Devin Culp out. Tristan Wirfs out. Rashad Wisdom out. That's the major ones. For the Texans, Damian Pierce out. Tommy Tagai out. Graham Mertz out. Christian Kirk out. Braxton Berrios out. Pretty much a coin toss this game as far as gambling on it. As far as most books. No one's in the plus. Everyone's in the negative. You got to kick up more than $100 to win any type of money, it looks like, on either team. Not a great game to gamble on if it's close. And the spreads are very close. 2.5, 2. Yeah, the Falcons looked very good last night. I was very surprised that the Vikings gave that game away. Eagles continue to roll, whether you like it or not. They pulled it out against Mahomes. I heard Mahomes and Travis Swift got into a fight with each other after the game, a little argument, or they were going at it. I mean Travis Kelce. Sorry about that. They're 0-2. They got to start getting it together. Can only lose so many games for its problems. Joe Burrow's gone for about 4 months with turf toe, which I heard is miserable to have. Game should be get going any minute. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Chat is open. What up, Em? Damn, fucking itchy. Bugs killed me today working. I just finished up. I just got home very shortly, not like within a half hour ago. Oh, the bugs are terrible tonight. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck doing this game. Lucky us.
They played on the road in week 1 at the Rams. They took the loss. They're looking for a quick start here this evening.
Well, part of that frustration last week was the negative plays. They've got to clean that up. The pre-snap penalties, the negative plays, they were in way too many 3rd and longs. That was a theme from last year
what up,
as
JoJo?
well. And if they have that happen again tonight against this Tampa defense, they're going to be looking at the same result from a week ago.
There is D'Amico Ryans. You saw him at year number 3 for D'Amico, a 2-time divisional champ, and they're good with all that. But they want to get to their first AFC champ game on the other side. It's Todd Bowles, and for Todd, he's on a nice run. He is in year number 4. They've got 3 straight divisional titles.
This is a big year for the Buccaneers.
Yet another offensive coordinator
Mike
that we
Evans
will go
is getting
through
old.
as tonight's game unfolds. This is a
They're in a good
Tampa Bay
position to make a
team that
run.
won the Super Bowl in the 2020 season. They won the division the last 4 years, and they are
Abuka had a huge game last week.
for the 5th straight
Absolutely
year. So
monstrous game.
Preseason, Cincinnati,
Rookie out of
all their
Ohio
problems
State.
getting out of the gate. They're 2-0, but they lose Joe Burrow in their win yesterday over Jacksonville, and Todd Bowles' crew is trying to get
I saw Trevor Lawrence got into it with his coach too, waving him off, and I fucking can't stand Trevor Lawrence. If I was the head coach of that team, I would have grabbed him and said, "You run the fucking offense I tell you to. Throw the ball. I'm trying to give you constructive criticism, and you're being a douchebag."
They ran the ball all day behind Bijan Robinson.
They gave Trevor Lawrence way too much fucking money.
So that is a much improved Atlanta Falcons team, especially defensively. And if you don't believe me, you can ask the Vikings.
These quarterbacks are getting paid too early.
Tampa Bay won the toss. They defer.
Tampa Bay kicks off. It's going to be returned.
And this is the rookie Jalen Noel.
Jalen Noel across the 20
Noel trying to get
to the 30,
He's cut. He's
35, out of bounds.
35. A 33-yard return by Jalen
Nice return.
Noel, the rookie from Iowa State.
Here's C.J. Stroud
working in concert with Nick Caley, his new offensive coordinator. And there are his numbers, just 180
no doubt,
pass
Joe.
yards.
Especially when you get paid that kind of money.
And to me, there are still question marks with that offensive line in front of him.
Chubb in the backfield. No Diddy. Stroud under center. Not in the gun. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Throw outside, incomplete. Looking for Nico Collins. Be 2nd and 10.
The lineup for the Houston offense. Their backs, their receivers. They've got Nick
Chubb, Collins, Higgins, Hutchinson, and Schultz, skill positions for Houston. Irsay, Tomlinson, Patterson, Ingram, and Howard on the offensive line, left tackle to right. Stroud out of the shotgun. Tight end in motion, 4 wide receiver. Hits his man in on the run. Hutchinson. I think it's going to be 3rd and short. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Browns, man. Their defense was on the field so long.
of our defense, but they're good at every level.
Yeah, they are very well coached. A lot of players who have been in this system for a few years. Todd Bowles has been
doing
doing
wonderful.
It one way
Hope you are
for many
good.
years in this league. He's aggressive.
3rd and 1.
Play a physical brand of football defensively.
Stroud under center. Single back. 3 wide.
And they line up and get a yard by handing it to Chubb.
Run up the middle.
The answer
Stuff.
is yes, if I'm to believe the official running in
that's
from
a
the
rough
far
call.
side of the field. He is veering a little. It is very close to first down yardage. The Buccaneers
Oh, they
thinking
gave
it's
him a
fourth
first down on that?
And it is a first down for DeMeco Ryans' offense, and it wasn't easy.
No, it was not easy, and it's for the reason that you said a moment ago, Joe. When you're trying to run into the teeth of that defense and Big Vita Vea right in the middle, and that's a big part of this new offensive run game. Right here at the nose tackle is number 50, Vita Vea. Jared Patterson making the start tonight.
Oh, he got it with the
at
forward.
center, not able to get much
Forward
range.
progress,
They
he got
just
it.
enough for Chubb to pick it up.
Chubb
They go
again,
back to the
stuff.
ground. It's Chubb, and he lost yardage. Got met in the backfield by Servassier.
Boy, the whole Buccaneers linebacking crew was in on that tackle in the backfield. Where was the offensive line? Holy shit. Cansey pushes right through. Couple linebackers fill their gaps. Easy work. Nowhere for Nick Chubb to go.
It's a much different run game from the one we've seen from the Houston Texans the last 2 years under offensive coordinator Bobby Slowick. A lot of inside.
Stroud out of the shotgun.
From Houston this year.
Little screen. Got his man. Nice block. Bunch of daylight. Makes a cut inside the 30. Nick Chubb. Looking like his old self. Nick Chubb was a beast, man. He still is a beast. He's had so many knee injuries and big injuries involving that leg, and he continues to bounce back from them. The old Nick Chubb probably would have been gone.
And so a nice screen pass, take a little bit of pressure with the pass rush coming at the quarterback.
Boy, one of the linemen cleaned someone's house on
Executing the play.
Tampa Bay.
Woody Marks, a rookie running back from USC now in the backfield next
Man
to
in
Stroud.
motion, out of the gun, going deep down the right side to the end zone. Collins caught it.
Touchdown.
Wow, touchdown. Nico Collins on a bomb. They're going to check this one out. Be close, see if he got both feet in and kept control.
Let's see if he was indeed in
What a
bounds.
catch. Does he hold it? Does he got the ball there? 1,
He's got it there. The right
2.
foot comes down.
What a catch. And what a throw.
Question is, was the left foot
CJ
still
Stroud
down when he secured
looking
the
good
catch?
on that one. Nico Collins as well. Hell of a grab. Tiptoeing the line. Diving
It's a
catch in the
scoring
end zone
play,
for a
so we will
touchdown.
obviously look at it.
They're going to review it.
Yeah, Joe, in this situation, what they're going to be looking at is...
That's a good
whether
catch
the
in my
shin
book.
Early on the field, the touchdown is under further review.
That looked like a
Whether
good
the
grab.
shin touches the ground before the top of the leg touches the out of bounds, but it looks like you also might have 2 feet touching the ground after you had control. So they'll take a look at this, but I think they'll stay with it.
What a grab.
That's a good look right there. Left
Ooh.
foot is down, right foot.
There's been some amazing catches in this week of football. I saw 5 or 6 highlights yesterday or watching throughout. Some of the catches were phenomenal. Malik Neighbors had a couple that will make you want to friggin' wish you had as much money in your bank account as he did. Malik Neighbors had a couple big ones. And he could have had another big one if Russell Wilson didn't just throw one to the Cowboys. Forcing a ball. Malik Neighbors is the truth. And Scatterboo looked all right. Cowboys came back late. Their kicker bailed them out as overtime was about to expire. Or the first. Hope you guys had a good start to your week. Hope you enjoyed your weekends. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope all is well with everyone. Got 2 games tonight. We're going to try and make it through both of them. I don't know if we will. We shall see how many people are hanging, how I feel. I think that's a touchdown. CJ Stroud didn't look very good in week 1. It looks much better starting out tonight on that throw. Nick Chubb helping him out a little bit with some big yards after the catch on that screen. Running the ball a little less than average, but still keeping people on guard defensively. Touchdown stands. So it's 6-0 Houston over the Bucs.
On their opening possession to start a game. Last week, both teams go 3 and out. So we said coming into this game,
see what
really
Baker can do now.
In light of not being able to score a touchdown a week ago, that Houston have some success early in this game. No better way than go to your playmaker, Nico Collins.
Amy Fairbairn will attempt his first extra point of the season. He was 3 for 3 in field goal
He
tries.
can't be worse than the Patriots kicker.
With Townsend holding,
Kick is good.
he knocks it through.
Go back. Sorry, Joe. Go back and take a look at this touchdown. And Winfield is here at safety. As soon as he moves to the middle, C.J. Stroud knows he's got one-on-one with Nico Collins against Zion McCollum. And he's going to take that shot all day. This is a perfect
Everyone else
throw
was covered
by C.J. Stroud to lay it out there and give Big Nico an opportunity to make a play.
Beautiful
He makes these
throw.
look routine.
Beautiful catch as well. I don't know how he kept
Look
his
at the
feet in.
able to get both down.
He got him in
before he headed
twice.
out of bounds. The Houston offense did not have a play last week in week 1 of 25.
He had a good year last year too, Nico
They had
Collins.
2 on their opening drive.
They need
Back-to-back
him this
big
year.
plays. 27-yard pass on the screen to Chubb.
They need him. He really showed up for them last year after Diggs got hurt. Someone else got hurt too. I think Shepard or someone. I don't know if that was his name. Someone else got hurt on that team as a receiver too. It might have even been Nico. But Nico looking real good on that one. Stroud as well too. 7-0 Houston over Tampa Bay. Here's the kickoff.
Waiting for it. It's Tucker, and he will take a knee. And out to the 35 it will come. Baker Mayfield. What a 3-year run he has had with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in his time as a starter. He hasn't missed a start. He's 20-15. He's now number 2 in the NFL in touchdown passes since he came to Tampa Bay because Jared
See what
Goff
Baker got
had
in the
5
bag.
touchdowns in the Lions win against Chicago. And we
Later,
have
Doug.
the Lions taking on the...
Good night, buddy. So we'll see what they can do. They got a couple of running backs that can get the job done. They got several receivers that can get the job done. They're coming out empty backfield, shotgun, 5 wide.
Initially put the ball at the 20 and then said, oh, wait.
Irving goes back
A new era. Out
to
the
pass
35
block.
it came. Mayfield is in trouble. He's looking out at Shepard and throws it over his head.
Oh, Shepard plays for the Bucs. I fucking knew I was wrong.
There's a lot to talk about with this offense. First of all, they're playing without Chris Godwin and Jalen McMillan. They still have
Godwin got
Mike
hurt
Evans.
last
They
year,
have their
too.
rookie Ibuka. They have Bucky Irving. They have Rashad White. But it's the offensive line on this side
And Shepard
now
at
with
the
the
end
switch.
for the-
Barton going out to left
the
tackle
Buccaneers.
from his usual center spot.
And Graham Barton had an outstanding game last week.
Mayfield in the shotgun again. Trips bunch to the right. Single running back to the left with a wide receiver. Run of 3 up the middle. White with the carry. Bring up 3rd down and long.
In the middle of this Texans defense, which is outstanding up front, especially on the edges with Will Anderson Jr. and Daniil Hunter.
I'm not sure they have a weak link on this unit. They are awfully good at every level. And, of course, it starts with these 2 guys right here flying off the edge.
Mayfield out of the gun. Walks up to the line. Changing the coverage. Here they go.
Extra man on
Throwing over the middle. Caught complete. Nice grab. No one touched Mike Evans, but he's ruled down.
He's from Galveston, Texas.
First down.
At Texas A&M.
And he makes a
Long-time
catch for
All-Pro.
8 and a first down.
Well, you see the pressure that Baker Mayfield is facing early in this game. There's a 5-man rush. You got to get the ball out. If you watch that game last week for the LA Rams against the Texans, Matthew Stafford just simply was not going to hold the football, and he was successful doing it. But the defensive
Four
front
wide.
is just too good to hold on
One
to
of
the
them's
football for Baker
a tight
Mayfield.
end
On
in
first
motion.
down, Mayfield protected. Going to go down the middle of the field.
Picked. Oh, it should have been.
Off by Alshire.
He had that
That
one.
ball was underthrown, and Ibuka was covered pretty well.
Yeah, he was covered good, all right.
Baker's
Kalen
lucky he didn't
Bullock
pick
is
that
here.
off.
He's going to go deep, but Aziz Al-Shaair, he's got to carry it down the middle, and you can see the speed that he has, and you're not going to get a better opportunity than he has on that play
Nope.
to make the interception. Just unable to make the catch, but he showed what kind of athleticism he has.
Two running backs, 3 wide receivers. Mayfield throws complete.
To the middle, and a first down catch is made by Cade Otton. And
The
that's
tight
the
end.
first catch by a tight end for the Buccaneers to start this year, and it belongs to number 88.
You know, Cade Otton is one of those guys who rarely comes off the field, and with the wide receivers that they have, sometimes he becomes
Ooh,
a
he
bit
took
of
a shot.
a forgotten guy. But he's so dependable.
cleaned him up
when
on
he's
that
able to
one?
work the middle of the field. Not a real big deep threat, but he's awfully reliable. Great job hanging on to the football after that
Gardner.
hit.
Handoff. Here comes Bucky Irvin. Nice run.
To the 35.
Gain of 6.
Got a good block from Cade Otton, who made that previous catch, and the tackle by Lassiter after a gain of 6.
You think about this Bucs offense. Back in
Bucky
22
Irvin
and
played great
23,
last year.
and they were the worst rushing offense in football. And when Tom
He's
Brady
a
was
rookie.
here, they just didn't even try to run it. In 23, they couldn't run it. And then Bucky Irvin comes in, and last year he has a big season. First 1,000-yard rusher since 2015. Average
2nd and 4.
45 yards a carry.
Second down and 4.
Mayfield
Mayfield
in trouble.
steps through. Throws on
Complete.
the run. He's got
Shepard.
Sterling Shepard has got a first down. And Baker Mayfield showing what he can do as he worked his way out to the edge and had his eyes downfield.
You know, Baker's not one of these scramblers, but yet he's really effective when he does it.
Yeah, he can
Sterling
throw on the
Shepard,
move, though.
there's 2 guys out there trying to track him down. He just keeps playing through the ball, and Baker gets outside the pocket, trusts him to work back to him, and delivers a good football.
Those
Nice
two have been
throw
doing
by
that since they
Baker.
were at Oklahoma.
Side
They
on it.
have. And Sterling Shepard, watching him, he did a lot of great things with the Giants, and then it looked like he was banged up. And, boy, he
1st and
looked
10.
as healthy as I've seen him in a
2
long
wide
time.
receivers right, 1 left. Ibuka in motion. Throw. Got Evans. Touchdown. And there's a flag.
This might be on Evans.
Oh, that should be a touchdown.
And it is against number 13.
Pass interference on Evans. Offensive. Oh, no. He would have had a touchdown if he didn't
See
push
the right
off.
hand, he extends it. That's a good call. Pass interference. Offense number 13.
Oh,
It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
Six-time Pro Bowler who is big. He is 6'5", 231
Tough
in
call.
his 12th year, and he got that arm extended and got the flag.
he didn't have to do that. He would have had it.
He gets the penalty, and it was a good call. That's going to be a good matchup. Derek Stingley typically would just play the defensive left.
Stingley Jr. just got
position.
80-something
But
million.
Last week, he traveled with Devontae Adams. And
First
it's
and
gonna
20.
be a good matchup. It looks like that's what they're going to do in this ball
Baker
game tonight. Pair him up against Mike
in the
Evans.
gun. 3 wide, tight end, single back right, handoff, Bucky Irvin. Around the corner. Gain of 10.
Takes it down near the 19. Jalen Petrie on the stop
Nice
and a
run.
gain of 10.
Talked about that offensive line. Luke Gedeke, the right tackle, he was a little iffy coming into this ball game. Had an ankle injury that he suffered week 1, and he signed a new extension coming into this season. So they really like their right tackle. They love their left tackle, Tristan Wirfs, when he's healthy. That's a good group. But Graham Barton, he draws the assignment tonight. And we'll see as we move through this game. But not many guys can go from
2nd and 10 for Baker. Running back to the left out of the shotgun. Ibuka in motion. 3 wide receivers in the tight end. looking over the middle, going to the end zone. Caught, touchdown, number 81. 6-7. Buccaneers trail by 1. Ryan Miller, the touchdown, 20-yard reception. Nice throw by Baker.
Ryan Miller gets you for a 20-yard touchdown.
Yeah, and it's not where Mayfield wanted to go with the football. That was his third read in the progression. You're going to see Baker as he looks to his right. He's working the right side with Sterling Shepard. He comes back, and a really nice route by Ryan Miller. But the reason he's able to get back to him, that offensive line giving him the time.
9 plays, 65 yards.
In the progression.
441.
Extra point to tie it.
And a touchdown.
He missed one last week.
In a tied ball game.
And the third career touchdown catch for the second-year pro from Furman. Shout out Brad Faxon, a proud Furman graduate. He's in. We're tied 7-7 on Monday night.
7-7. Stroud and Baker looking good. Neither defense has an answer so far. Let's check out tonight's game that's going on as well. Chargers, Raiders. That is obviously not on yet. But I want to look at some of the injuries for it. Chargers have got to be the favorite. Not much of a favorite, though. Raiders plus 3.5. Negative 115. I don't like that. Money line plus 165. That means they got to win straight up. Put up $100, win 165. I don't know. Brock Bowers is questionable. I know that. Which makes that bet even tougher. Something happened against New England. Check out some of the Chargers' bigger injuries. Denzel Perryman, the linebacker, injured reserve. Should be back October 12th. Questionable. Diane Henley, linebacker with an illness. Elijah Molden, the cornerback's out. Eric Rodgers, the cornerback's out. And Delshon Phillips is questionable with an ankle injury for the Chargers. For the Raiders, Brock Bowers, tight end, questionable with a knee injury. Center Jackson Powers Johnson, out with a concussion tonight. Lonnie Johnson Jr., the cornerback, on injured reserve until at least October 5th. He's out tonight. And Aiden O'Connell with the wrist injury out tonight as well. May make their returns on the 5th. Tampa Bay just marched down the field and scored on Houston, tying the game 7-7, still in the first quarter.
With that zip line ride earlier today, approximately 300 feet from top to bottom. I looked at you when we were rehearsing our on camera. I said, would you ever?
Not a chance. I would if you went first and I knew the cable would hold.
Oh, okay. Fair. It's right in line with you making me taste your food before. I know how it works for the old Hall of Fame quarterback. 7-7 game, 7 to go in the first.
For these offenses that we talked about that came out last week and struggled a little bit, boy, they look like they're mid-season form right now.
Really impressive drives by each side. This is Noel again. Had a good one his first time.
Make a tackle, Tampa.
One tackle, now another good return out of bounds near the 34. And that's where they will mark him as we send it down to Laura Rutledge.
Well, Joe, after Nico Collins' touchdown catch where Zion McCollum, the cornerback for the Bucs, was in coverage, he was upset on the sideline. Head coach Todd Bowles came over encouraging him to put it behind him, saying there's so much more game to be played. Of course, McCollum is a Houston native. He's got a lot of people in the stands. Kalijah Cansey actually came over as a representative for the D-line to McCollum, saying the D-line needs to take more responsibility to get in C.J. Stroud's face a little bit more.
Stroud out of the single back, fakes the handoff. He's handling the ball under center a lot more tonight. Single back, under center. Flag on the play. Stroud scrambles for close to a first down.
It's on Reddick.
Holding by the defense, number 5. This 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
Reddick brought in on a one-year deal, got a sack last week, the only one for Todd Bowles' defense, and he's guilty of this hold on Nico Collins.
Well, Nico Collins was coming across the
Good
formation with C.J. Stroud on the boot.
Good
and
call.
Hassan Reddick, being a veteran, he knew exactly where Nico Collins was going. He was going to be the primary receiver, so he was doing...
C.J. Stroud in the shotgun, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff, run up the middle. Gain of 3 or 4.
Running back, a 1,000-yard back at SC gets 4. Jamel Dean, who took a big pay cut to stay at Tampa Bay Buccaneer in exchange for free agency next year, made that stop.
Yeah, pretty big move on his part, too, Joe. Jamel Dean, I mean, he took not just a pay cut, a significant pay cut, and he just simply did not want to have to start over. He just, in exchange for that pay cut, he's on a one-year deal, and he'll become a free agent. So he's basically betting on himself.
Second down and 6. There's
Nice
Marks.
pass.
Great play. And Marks down inside the 20.
Good touch from Stroud.
First catch in the NFL for the rookie Woody Marks, and it's good for 37 yards.
Lofted it just over the
Well,
line.
this is what Woody Marks brings.
While
He was
still
one of the top
leading his
receiving
running back.
backs in the country, and you're going to see Servassier Dennis. This is where he struggled last week. He gets his eyes in the wrong place, and so
Nice
when
little
Marks
throw.
comes out, he's nowhere to be found. Servassier Dennis made his first start last week in that win against Atlanta. He did a lot of good things, but he was not great in coverage, and it carried over already into this
Woody
game.
Marks.
Yeah, Marks went right by him.
Nice play.
It's early, but that 37-yard play on the catch and
Oh, here he goes.
of the year. Here's
Chubb.
And a nice gain on first down as McCollum makes the tackle, but a gain of 8. And right now, the Texans are going right through this Tampa Bay defense.
Yeah, they sure are. And remember, there's no Joe Mixon, so Nick Chubb then becomes the featured runner. But with Chubb, you don't really have much of a receiving threat. Over the course of his career, he's averaged less than 2 carries a game. And so that's where Woody Marks, that's his strength. And we saw what he's able to do. I would expect him to be more a part of this passing attack.
Second and
On
2.
second down and 2, Chubb cuts back.
Nice run.
First and goal. But the flag is down right in the middle near the 13. So this looks like it's coming back.
Holding, offense number 71. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
Can't get them. It was second and
Titus
short.
Howard, who started at right guard at the Rams and back out at
Bad
right
penalty.
tackle tonight.
Yeah, Titus Howard, he was at right guard last week. He moves back as you...
Second and 2 from the 10. And you're getting ready to score a touchdown. It's not the time to get a holding call on a run play. You're better off with third and short. Now you got second and 12. Stroud out of the shotgun. Running back to his left. 2 wide right, 1 left. Throws complete to his check down. Be third and I would say 10.
The Chief and Tampa Bay Buccaneer brings up third down and 9.
Well, right now, C.J. Stroud, he's getting a little bit of time in the pocket, and it's exactly what they needed offensively is not only for C.J. Stroud in this offense, but I think also just as importantly, if not more importantly, for offensive coordinator Nick Caley, calling plays like
In the shotgun again. They got another running back in. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Offset tight end. Stays in, chips. He's going to go out now. They're going to the end zone. Overthrown, no flag. Be 4th and 9 for the Texans.
Took away a first and goal from the 6.
Bad penalty. Awful holding call. Can't get called for holding on your own 10 on a running play. I mean, on your opponent's 10 on a running play. You just lost a touchdown because of 1 stupid hold. It was some contact with the receiver, nothing major. They were playing handsies. Fairbairn, 4th and 9, kicking a 35-yarder. It's up and good. Texans 10, Buccaneers 7. 3:25 to go in the first.
For this Houston offense, now it's Baker ready to respond. Texans up 3.
TV timeout. Neither team's defense looks very hot so far tonight. I give the edge to Tampa Bay because they only gave up 3, but neither team's defense looks too good so far. Could be because of the talent offensively. What time's that other game start at? 10 o'clock. I was hoping it started around halftime. That would have been perfect. Check them both out at the same time. What's going on in the sports world today? I saw there was a few coaches on the hot block. Miami better get a new coach. Dolphins, I think, need a new coach desperately. Did you guys hear that guy yesterday? After the game. That's why, like, the Patriots, I'm glad they won, but it was not a pretty win. Not a pretty win. And Daniel Jones, man, I told people beginning of the season, you never know. He played for a horrible team. Some of these quarterbacks that are getting a chance played for teams that were not fucking good whatsoever. I'm not saying the quarterbacks aren't to blame for what they did, but you see some of these guys starting to get a shot and they're doing all right. Daniel Jones was drafted high. I didn't see the call. I heard a lot of people were upset with the call at the end of that game that allowed the Colts to re-kick. But pretty impressive. They beat the shit out of Miami, and then they beat a team that everyone's crowning as a possible contender.
The ball as this one is fielded by Johnson near the 10.
Oh!
He gets absolutely smacked by E.J. Speed.
Big hit.
17-yard return, and Johnson, who
I
is
heard
not
that shit.
big, 5'10", 170, got hit hard.
I'll say.
Oh, it was a clean one, too.
There was no wrap up or nothing. That was just all shoulder.
Wow.
Well, on the Texans' offensive side, 2 possessions, 2 scores, or just under 10
That
yards
was
per play.
huge,
And then
yeah.
we'll see what Tampa Bay does second time they have it.
How about those dynamic kickoffs? We weren't supposed to see those kinds of hits.
That's very true. But we've seen a
Thank you.
lot of kick returns in 2025 as
Evans.
Mike Evans makes the catch, and we've seen Stingley on him since Evans got off the bus. And a gain of 6 on first down. First 3 drives, we've seen plenty of offense.
Yes, we have. Let's see what Tampa Bay is able to do here.
Josh
Goes right down the
Grizzard.
field. Yeah, there's a look at Josh Grizzard. Admittedly, he was a little nervous going into the game last week, just like some of these players, his first time to call plays.
Baker had trouble with the snap as
Ooh,
he
nice
hands off
tackle.
to Irving. He is brought down by Petrie. A gain of 2. Grizzard is from Lizard Lick, North Carolina. He's 35 years old, a poli-sci major at Yale where he played safety. 7 years with Miami, and last year was in charge of the third down package for Tampa Bay. Luke Gedeke, the right tackle, for the Bucs just came off the field, and Charlie Heck has taken over at right tackle, 3rd and 2. Mayfield gets rid of it, and we will see
First
the
down.
progress. Enough for a first down
Nice
as
catch.
Ibuka made that strong catch.
Well, that affects things right there with Luke Gedeke. I mentioned that he had the ankle injury coming in. He was questionable, missed some time during the week at practice. So now, as you mentioned, Joe, they bring in Charlie Heck. And remember, Heck initially was going to be the left tackle with Wirfs down. But it was because they weren't comfortable with that lineup that they did the shuffle last week that affected 3 positions. And now you've got Charlie Heck, man in the right side.
He's working against Daniil Hunter at the moment. He'll also see Will
block by him.
Anderson as Irving gets the handoff. C.J. Gardner-Johnson makes the tackle, a gain of 5.
Well, the guy who's done a heck of a job with all these changes is their offensive line coach, Kevin Carberry. When Liam Cohen, the former offensive coordinator who got the head job in Jacksonville, when he got that job, he wanted to take Carberry with him
monsters.
to
Holy shit.
Jacksonville. Todd Bowles denied it. They gave him
6'7",
a promotion,
280.
making him the run game coordinator as well. He did an outstanding job last year with this offensive line. He did last week. He's going to have to again tonight.
This ball gets batted back to Mayfield.
How'd he
There's a
catch
flag
that?
in the secondary as Mayfield was trying to get it to Ibuka, and Jalen Petrie got his hands on that pass.
How the hell did
Went
Mayfield
back into
catch
the cut
that?
of Mayfield, who indicates he thinks the penalty is against Houston.
What the fuck? It happened so quick, I didn't see him come back up with it.
Before the pass was thrown, illegal use of hands, defense number 24. It's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, and automatic first down.
Stingley.
So that's exactly who
They say
get.
he's the best
Stingley,
young
who again
linebacker
is
in the
across
league.
from Mike Evans.
Yeah, he comes up. He's a confident corner, arguably the best in the league, certainly in that conversation.
Did he hit him in the throat? Held him.
I don't know. What do you think,
We
Russell?
held him.
I don't think there's a lot there. I understand why he called it because he went high, but I don't think he got him in the head neck area. I don't think that's a good foul.
It's an automatic first down with under half a minute to play in the first quarter.
It was close. Ibuka in motion. Mayfield.
Mayfield underneath.
Short of the first.
That should end the quarter after a gain of 7.
Bucky Irvin. Old reliable.
As Petrie comes in to make the stop.
Him and White played well with each other
It's
last year.
Buccaneers ball. It's Texans lead. As we move into the second quarter, early start on a Monday night.
10-7 Texans. Buccaneers driving again. Burner, 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 burner.
Three to 27 yesterday in Miami. First win of the year. First win for Mike Vrabel in New England. First win in Miami since 2019. Drake May really good. Only 4 incompletions. 19 out of 23, 230. Couple of darts, Keith. Darts and scampers. 1 scamper from 6 yards out. He had 10 carries for 31 yards. I know a lot of people don't want to see him run. I think those people are wrong.
Yeah, they clearly are.
And I think yesterday is an example
It's
of
the
that.
most comfortable he's looked. And part of it was I think he knew he could scoot a little bit. And I think some people don't want him to run. I don't know if they're envisioning something that no one's really asking, like, hey, tuck the ball and like smash mouth football, or like, no. Just when it's there, take it. Take the extra yards. Don't just like lay down and try to live for another play. Like,
he's
make it
clearly
second
athletic
four.
enough to do it.
He absolutely
Like, clearly.
is. Yeah, he definitely is. But I also think his confidence goes up. Like, I think he feels better doing it that way. I think a lot of, the success he had in North Carolina was being kind of more of like that dual threat type of quarterback. And he's just probably more in, I don't know, he felt like a much different quarterback week to week. And part of it was how he was using his legs.
I heard Phil Perry after the game on NBC Sports Boston, and I thought he had a good observation about a comment that May made after the game. He's like, Miami was in a ton of zone coverage. The reason they're in zone defense is because of the threat with his legs.
First quarter still in intermission. Gedecke's going into the locker room limping really bad. Right tackle for the Bucs.
Away, and Tristan Wirfs, who came back to practice this week, is watching in sweat.
Nice
There's
run,
a
good
first down
block.
carry by Irvin.
Bucky Irvin. Another nice
It's
run.
been the foot and ankle for Gedecke, and that might have gotten him again.
I used to call him
Come in and
Godecky.
you're banged up, and everyone, so many, even after one game, are banged up in their own way. But Luke Gedecke, trying to fight through it. As I said, he missed some time, and against this defensive pass.
1st and 10 for Baker. 4 wide receivers, shotgun. Finds Irvin in the flat. Makes a nice move. Busts the tackle and goes out of bounds. Gain of about 4.
On Monday Night Countdown tonight with that beautiful piece that was done, Jalen, yet another product of the Snoop Youth Football League. He's had over 40 players that played for him out west in California make the NFL.
That's
That's
really
dope.
good stuff. I mean, talk about making an impact, and you can see it, and the opportunity that's provided to so many.
Baker under center. Changing the play or changing the coverage. Single back Irving. Ibuka in motion, hands off. Nice halfback option up the middle. Nice cutback. It's going to be about 3rd and 1.
In this pass rush, and this is a guy who just gets stronger and stronger as the game goes along as well. So keep feeding him the ball. He's off to a hot night. He's already
Nice
averaging over
halfback
6 yards a
cutback.
carry.
And maybe take a little pressure off these tackles, trying to pass protect.
Driving
against
again.
these defensive ends. 3rd down and 1.
Throwing.
Shotgun. Mayfield is going to pull it down. Anderson
Got
can't
it.
bring him down before Mayfield gets the first down.
Oh,
Anderson is celebrating, but Mayfield lunged, got 2, and a fresh set of downs.
I think Baker got locked in. If he had seen Cade Auden, he had a chance. But this pass rush, you just don't have a lot of time back there if you don't get it to your first guy. And he recognizes
Good
that.
effort by
Gets
Baker.
out of the pocket.
Just
does
enough.
an excellent job of doing what he had to do and just get enough for that first down.
Rashad White checks in. 10th play of this drive for Tampa Bay. They fake the toss. They throw it to Ibuka. And a flag comes down on the near side as the tackle's made by Daniil Hunter out in space. A gain of 4.
he can't tackle me. Can't tackle
See
me.
if somebody left
Here,
the
I'm
line of
talking
scrimmage
shit.
and went downfield for Tampa Bay. A little too far.
Ineligible receiver downfield on a pass. Offense number 69. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Right guard Cody Mouth, and take a look at the play here and see how far down the field he gets. They got a couple guys down there, so
Yeah,
this is
wasn't
a
just him.
Tampa Bay Tampa Bay offense. They run a lot of screens. They were the top screen team in football last season, and they do it a variety of ways.
1st and 15, empty backfield, shotgun.
First down
Mayfield.
at 15. Flag on the play.
Ooh.
Evans able to get a hand on it, then gets popped by Bullock. And it looked like Anderson may have come across early. See who the flag's against.
Offside. Defense number 51. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 1st and 10 again.
So they get the 5 yards back and back to 1st and 10.
Well, keep an eye on the center, and they've gotten good dealing with crowd noise, these teams that are playing on the road, and you better be good at it when you're facing this defensive pass rush. And they have a variety of different ways in which the ball gets snapped for that reason. To try to keep these edge rushers from having an advantage.
Charlie Hacker was awfully close to a false start himself.
Run.
Here's
White.
White.
Nice run.
On 1st and 10, he is able to pick up about 5.5. Here's what you're talking about with regard to the silent count. Sometimes it'll be the guard that is the one who is the indicator to everyone as to when the ball is going to be snapped. And then sometimes it's the center who takes a look, and then
he shouldn't be able to put his arm out like that.
as to when the ball is going to be snapped. And
It's an easy way to make the defense jump.
Try to keep the defense much like you would in baseball with signals.
Here's Ibuka on that little push.
Nice. Big hit.
For a first down. Emeka Ibuka.
Ibuka's all over the field.
2 touchdown catch.
They've sent Ibuka in motion every play almost. Faking that jet sweep. He's in good shape, man. He's running 50 yards every play, 40 yards every play before he even gets to go out to get eligible as a receiver.
Great athlete, good baseball player.
1st and 10,
First
Vega.
down, quick setup and throw, and a nice play by Stingley as he knocks it away from Mike Evans.
Well done.
Well, this is kind of 4 across.
Stingley, they
defense as
say,
well,
is the
so he's
best
not getting any
cornerback
help,
at his
but
age.
Stingley doesn't even get into a back
Just got a
pedal.
ton of money.
He's just sitting on the route. He's anticipating a quick breaking route and immediately drives on the football.
Nice
I'm sure
job.
Mike Evans, he thought that was going to be an easy completion based on alignment.
Here's Irving bouncing. It broke one tackle.
Wow,
This
nice
got
move.
away from Hunter.
I don't even know how he
Down
got
just
positive
outside the
yardage.
15. Third down coming up after a gain of 4.
Well, big third down here, and this has been a down that Tampa Bay has dominated. Last year,
3rd and 6 after the Bucky Irvin run. Bucky Irvin can play on my team anytime. I loved watching him play last year as a rookie. He stays healthy, man. He's going to be very, very good. 3rd and 6 for Baker and the Buccaneers out of the shotgun. Running back to the left. Trips bunch to the right. Single wide receiver out left is Evans, I believe. They run a screen to Egbuka, excuse me. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown. Wide receiver screen to Emeka Egbuka. Buccaneers lead 13-10.
And
He's having a huge start to his career. I think that's his 3rd touchdown.
and you'll watch Big Charlie Heck as he comes out. This is not easy trying to block a guy
Nice
like
block.
Lassiter
Beautiful.
in the open space, but he gets enough. And then Ibuka is just hoping Mouth gets moving so he can get in behind him.
the extra point by McLaughlin is not through, and it's a 14-10 game. Tampa Bay on top.
Good drive.
So they don't have their starting tackles. They already lost Gedeke in the game. Heck did enough. Ibuka did the rest. And on the road, trying to get to
The
2-0
Buccaneers
for the
offensive
fifth
line
straight year.
is got some
Buccaneers
bosses.
lead by 4.
Their offensive line's got some big boys. And I'm not talking just fat. It's not just like they got a bunch of fat fucks. They got some dudes, man, that can move for their size. And their 2 starting tackles are out, and they're still not having any issues. Gedeke went out of the game about 10 minutes into the first quarter. 14-10 Bucks.
In zone defense is because
Timeout.
in zone defense.
Not a timeout. TV timeout.
In zone defense is because of the threat with his legs. They don't want to turn their backs.
Right.
They don't want to let Drake May run while they have their backs turned to the line of scrimmage, and he's picking up easy chunk yardage. His running changes the way the Patriots are defended. And I think that makes a massive difference. He's a guy you have to account for as opposed to just a dead duck back there. It makes the offense more dynamic. I think you saw it on the play to Ramondre. The threat of him running and rolling out to his right and hucking it downfield and going through his progressions, that's Drake May when he's at his best. I think that's the best singular play he's made in a Patriots uniform.
Probably.
You said it's the best game he's played.
Yeah, definitely the best game he's played. And even if you don't like the quarterback rating number, his quarterback rating was almost 30 points higher than his best game from a year ago. So just like another metric to sort of prove to you like just how good he was. Only 4 incompletions on 23 passes, so he was incredibly efficient.
I worry, though. It was against Miami, and you still barely won. It's better than a loss. I thought they were going to lose. Thank God that fucking Gibson returned that kick. And the kicker finally hit a few kicks.
May have gotten away with one on the touchdown.
Right, Joe, here you look, number 77 extends his leg and trips the defender up. That should have been a foul for tripping. It would have been 15 yards from the spot of that trip.
As he gets Lassiter and stops Lassiter from having a chance at the tackle. A former Houston Texan, Charlie Heck. 92% of his career offensive plays have come for the Texans. But for Tampa Bay, as he is kind of the last man standing out at tackle, got away with one.
Mecca Egbuka.
Allowed Egbuka to get into the end zone to put Tampa Bay on top.
Yeah, didn't catch that initially, but definitely was a trip.
Here is a return by Noel. He gets hit hard as that play was made by Kayvon Merriweather. And let's send it down to Lisa Salters.
Yeah, Joe, you can hear it in C.J. Stroud's voice when you talk to him. He's not satisfied with just being a good team, winning a playoff game like they have the previous 2 seasons. He wants to win it all. He even apologized to us for sounding frustrated, but he said he's tired of walking off the field after a playoff loss feeling horrible, thinking they could have done this or that better. That's why he says he wants there to be urgency in the building right now. He said we have a talented group, but talent is on paper. We have to go out and prove it every week.
Yeah, Lisa, for
Stroud under center. They send 2 men in motion. Flag on the play, no yardage. I think it's going to be on the Texans, some type of procedural thing.
Squad was moving when he should have been.
Illegal shift by the offense. Numbers 43 and 14 were moving at the same time. This penalty's declined. The play results in a second down.
So Tampa Bay declines the penalty, and they'll take the play, which is a loss of 2.
Illegal shift.
And obviously a loss of down, so it's second down and 12.
Stroud, plenty of time.
Stroud finally finds a man. It's Hutchinson. Out of bounds.
Good job by the line. Had all day.
All day. There was no pass rush whatsoever, and wide open was Hutchinson for 20.
Yeah, you give any quarterback in this league that kind of time, they're going to carve you up. And C.J. Stroud is no exception. And here's Hutchinson, who has gotten involved a few times already in this ball game. He's not a
nice job getting into open space.
But he just keeps working. He also had Nico Collins. He's running down the middle of the field. And they turn him loose as he gets in between the hashes. But again, with C.J. Stroud back there, and that's the question. You know, Elijah Cansey, he can bring it on the end.
Stroud under center again tonight. Didn't see much that last year from him under center. He's going to bootleg out of trouble. Throws. His guy got tripped. And they're going to call it incomplete. It looked like he got tripped up by the defensive end. Apparently he didn't.
When he had all the time in the pocket, get C.J. Stroud out, and if Schultz is able to keep his feet, he
stumbled over his own feet.
He may score. Or excuse me, that's Harrison Bryant.
I was the one that led you down that path.
Well, Harrison Bryant, you know, that was one of the best rooms, tight end rooms in all of football, and they just been decimated by injury.
Stroud has to pull it down. He's able to find Chubb out of the backfield, and he's wrapped up on a good tackle by Antoine Winfield Jr., a gain of just 1.
You know, talk about these tight ends, and last week they lose Kate Stover, and They had already been without Irv Smith, Brevin Jordan also, so Dalton Schultz was the last man standing, and then they signed Harrison Bryant this week off the practice squad to the active roster.
They got him from Philly in the John Mechie trade. Meanwhile, Christian Kirk, who they brought in from Jacksonville, is out for the second straight game with a bad hamstring, and they can't wait to get him back. 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun. Plenty of time. Horrible throw.
And that was Dalton Schultz.
Wasn't been enough anyway.
Was behind him. It's 4th down.
Yeah, just
first punt of the game.
Just a miscommunication between those two guys. Stroud thought he was going to do something totally different.
Tank Dell, the guy at the top, is probably the most talented on that list. They don't know for sure that he's going to play coming back from a big knee injury last year. Elijah Cansey is now walking off, so
that's a blow.
They've got some question marks on the outside as Tommy Townsend sends the punt into the air.
Nice kick.
And a fair catch by Cameron Johnson. If you look at the Kirby Ice House in Houston Heights.
I wonder if they're selling any 8 beer there.
Right.
See you there after the game.
I bet you do.
Tampa Bay's lead, and it's their ball.
Everyone got a beer. I should come up with my own fucking beer. It's one thing that sells. Oh, here come the food commercials. They're gonna drive me nuts. I hate watching food commercials late at night, especially because I'm trying to lose weight.
3 turnovers, and with him, maybe the most important thing: no turnovers, no fumble. Didn't throw that pick, late in the game or anything like that. He was excellent. And real quick, because you mentioned it, the play to Ramondre Stevenson. How about that catch, too?
Incredible.
That was sick.
Incredible hands catch for anyone, never mind a running back.
No, and a big running back. They were talking about on the broadcast. Like, that's a big running back going down the field, extending his hands, 55-yard gain, and holding on to the ball because you have all these defenders coming, throwing their arms in there at the end. We know Ramondre.
Yeah, and it was the Dolphins. Come on, guys. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill, please. If Drake May and the Patriots lost, you guys would be calling him a bust, saying get rid of him after yesterday. He had a good game. Let's see if he could do it again before we crown him what you're dying to crown him. People got to realize there's not going to be another Tom Brady, especially in New England. I don't understand why every New England fan thinks there's going to be another Tom Brady every time we can fucking get another quarterback. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. You might get someone else that's pretty good. There's not going to be another Tom. Sooner New England fans accept that, the smarter they'll look. The smarter they'll be.
The head coach maker. His last 2 offensive coordinators are now head coaches in the NFL. Talking about Dave Canales in Carolina and Liam Cohen in Jacksonville.
Yeah, so Josh Broussard, he better get his
Baker
resume
from his
ready.
own
Is that what you're
13.
saying?
Yeah, exactly. Just rent in Tampa Bay. Josh.
Handoff, White.
First down. White. A nice carry as he gets 7. Mayfield, by the way, is now back in first in the league over the last 3 years because he's getting the ball out quick and he's got a couple of touchdown passes.
He has found himself a home in Tampa, and I've been as proud of him as anybody and what he's been able to do and how he's endured the early part of his career. And tonight, he's been really good. And having some time in the pocket, there's the touchdown, his 3rd read in the progression. And when he's had to get the ball out, he has. When he's had to scramble and try to make something happen,
He's definitely improved.
Well. He led the team in rushing last week. He doesn't want that to happen tonight, and it's not going to as long as they keep giving it to Bucky Irving.
I mean,
Tampa Bay's got a nice 1-2 running game.
In years. He
Irvin and White
signed a one-year prove-it deal
work
to
well
compete
with
with
each other
Kyle Trask, who's obviously
in
the
that
number one
backfield.
overall pick by Cleveland back in 2018. Cleveland had to put money in the deal to get him to Carolina. They let him go. He goes to the Rams, and you think, well, it's over for this Heisman Trophy winner. And now he's a high-dollar quarterback and as effective as anybody in the league.
Under center, single back,
Flags fly before 1st and 10.
delay a game. I see.
Start by the
False
offense,
start.
number 62.
I seen the clock
77.
reset. I didn't see anything on the line.
You know, I know of Baker from back when he was at Oklahoma and watching him, and we've talked about it, Joe. I don't know how you can meet Baker Mayfield and not just love the guy. Everything about him. His teammates love him. I totally get it. And the way in which he plays the game, he's an old school guy. All he wants to do is win. And he'll do anything it takes to win. You know, he's got a lineman's mentality at quarterback, and this guy is a ferocious competitor.
First down at 15. White ducks one tackle.
Good job.
And then down he goes. As Sheldon Rankins, who he first got around,
Nice D.
comes back in to make the stop at a loss of 1.
Now this defense, you know, D'Amico Ryans, we saw it when he was defensive coordinator in San Francisco. We've seen it since he came to Houston. It's the way in which he played. And this is a relentless group, and they fly around. You see it from San Francisco. You see it from a couple others. There's not a lot of defenses when you put on the tape that they just jump off the screen when you watch them, but this Houston Texans group, they sure do.
Second down at 16. Mayfield
In trouble.
runs out, flag on the play. Rankins all over Baker Mayfield.
Shake it up.
Dylan Horton in there as well. And a loss of 9 if the play stands.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense.
Oh,
number 92.
wow.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
That's against Dylan Horton, who's worked his way into the 5-man defensive end rotation. He was in on that sack of Mayfield, but he got his hands up.
Yeah, boy, they collapsed this entire pocket. Take a look at it. There's the left hand up to the headgear. So that's a good call. But Baker, you know, that was the time, and the way the pocket collapsed on him, he knew he was running out of time, but there was really nowhere for him to go.
First and 10.
25. Instead, it's 1st and 10, and penalties a big
That's a
part of the
bad
story
penalty
last
to
week for
catch
Houston,
there.
and that loss to the Rams, and something we will track as this game unfolds. Meanwhile, the Texans defense is playing without Jalen Petrie, one of the best nickel defensive backs in the league. He is questionable with a rib injury.
He is an excellent player. He moved to the slot corner nickel position last year and excelled, and stepped in this year picking up where he left off.
Second and 8. Mayfield
In trouble.
pull it down, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter gets his first of the year.
Line looking shady right now. First time all night.
You see Danielle Hunter coming off the ball, and Graham Barton, you know, this is what we talked about.
Making up for
Playing
that
against an
penalty.
athletic guy like Hunter, he started as though he was going to rush inside, and then he goes to the outside with that quickness that he has, and just gets right by Barton.
Baker grabbed his leg a little.
And now 3rd and 16 after the sack.
And the silent count, how they mix it up is really vital right now because this crowd is deafening.
Extra minute on the rush.
Buka, another screen.
It's 4th down. Alshire came in to make that stop. A gain of
Big
7.
stop. Big
Now
stop.
we'll have a Riley Dixon sighting.
Houston's got
First
3
punt
minutes
for
to
Tampa
score.
Bay of the night with Jalen Knoll waiting for it. And there's under 3 to go in the first half.
A great job there on defense after they get the penalty. New set of downs with the Dylan Horton hands to the face, and They then force 3 more plays and a punt.
Good punt. Drives goal back. Out of bounds at the 30. 59-yard punt. 14-yard return. On that second down play, Baker Mayfield went down. Daniil Hunter got him, and then Baker is grabbing that left leg.
Yeah.
Able to pop up. Play third down. To the sideline he goes. Texans ball down 4.
Man, that would suck. Injuries suck, man. Injuries suck. It makes everything so much more interesting when everyone's healthy. Joe Burrows is out for a long time. That changes everything in that division. They still got great wide receivers, but I don't know who the hell is going to throw. I mean, I didn't watch much of the guy play yesterday. They eked out a win. But I'm sure whoever their backup is certainly not Joe Burrows. Travis Hunter played pretty hard yesterday. Played both sides of the ball in that game for Jacksonville. Had a pass interference called on him that was questionable. Had a big moment in the game. But he was out there covering. Jamar Chase bullied him at least one time I saw. Not for any major yardage, but Jamar Chase does that to everyone. He looked pretty decent. He had some catches on offense. Colts win the game again. Beat the Broncos. Everyone was up feeling good about the Broncos. Daniel Jones doing his thing right now. Vikings lost. Barely beat the Bears. McCarthy didn't play good until the fourth quarter. Last night had not a good night. With the team he has, he should be doing okay. He's got a very good offense around him. I know it's only game 2, but people were crowning him since last year when he got hurt.
I mean, they're constantly in the same conference, the same division. They just keep going head to head.
Pete Carroll turning 74 today, the youngest 74-year-old in the history of the world officially. First down from the 30, and a handoff is to the rookie Marks. Nice gain on first down, a gain of 6. Elijah Cansey is questionable to return. Here's where he got hurt. And they're saying it's a pec injury, and this is him just not able to finish the play. We saw him leave the field a moment ago.
Oh, man, what a good player he is, too. Now in his 3rd season and coming off a big game last week and was doing some good things in this one. And I mentioned it a little bit earlier. You know, they got Hassan Reddick, but a question mark is, can they get the edge pressure? They got Vita Vea, and then they've got Elijah Cansey, but now without him, it's a big blow to this Todd Bowles defense.
At the 2-minute warning, each side with 3 timeouts. By the way, this will be the 13th overall matchup between Carroll and Harbaugh. Carroll leads that head-to-head 7-5. Good game.
See if they can get a drive going after the commercial break.
Is it just completely different? He goes, You tell him, this is how he talks, he goes, you tell him, if he's not here on this such and such date, it'd be the worst mistake he ever made. So I go,
Oh my
Keyshawn Johnson talking about Bill
1999
Parcells.
rookie year.
no, not 99, rookie year, third year. 96.
96,
First playoff,
96.
96. What was I like then?
First playoff game.
Shit, I was him. I mean, what you mean?
Timothy.
99. Shit, I was living in New York. I was coming off, well, it depends on what, 98, 90. So I was coming off my first Pro Bowl.
Leading to a 23-20 Tampa Bay victory. This moment we love is brought to you by Barefoot, the official wine sponsor of the NFL.
Stay tuned for the Allstate halftime. SVP Ryan Clark, Jason Kelsey. First half takeaways from our game. They'll preview that Chargers-Raiders game, which is coming up after this one. And then 2 quarterback injury updates with Adam Schefter. And just before we hit air, there was news that J.J. McCarthy's got a bad ankle, and he could miss their next game on top of that. So Daniels with a knee, and then surgery upcoming, it appears, for Joe Burrow, which will take away the next 3 months for the Cincinnati Bengals, who we will have in a big game week 4 coming up in Denver with Jake Browning at quarterback. 2nd and 3. Stroud can't find anywhere to go except tuck it and run.
A lot of room.
Still on his feet. Nice run into Tampa Bay territory as he's able to get 19.
I'm surprised he don't boogie more too.
So you see the injuries already. Purdy, great job by Mac Jones to fill in for him in that win yesterday at
Notable injuries at quarterback this year. Justin Fields, a concussion. Brock Purdy, shoulder and toe. J.J. McCarthy, an ankle. Jaden Daniels, a knee sprain. And Joe Burrow, a turf toe. I didn't even know McCarthy got hurt.
And can these backups step in and hold it together?
Or Daniels.
Some of these guys might return.
a blitz from Servassier Dennis. He got picked up. And Dalton Schultz makes the catch for a gain of 4.
Texans, you got all 3 timeouts.
C.J. Stroud in this game tonight. 4
So do the
completions of 20-plus yards to 4 different receivers. There's Dennis getting dumped by the rookie Woody Marks.
Well, that was a part of their attack in prior years. It was the big play.
Stroud.
2nd and 6. Stroud can't get away. This time it's Gaines. And the former Rams defensive tackle gets his first sack of the year.
Well done.
Just a great job up front. Laken Tomlinson, the left guard, he gets run over. And with a 4-man rush, C.J. Stroud just has nowhere to go with the football. They were on him quick.
Way to go, big boy.
Tampa Bay uses a timeout after a loss of 8.
That was a really nice bull rush. Man, Stroud just had that huge run and negated it by taking a sack. Some of these guys, man, they're better on the run. It's crazy to say that, but some of them are so dangerous on the run. Like, you want your quarterback to hang in there and shit, but if there's a lot of green in front of you, go for it.
So after the timeout, 46 seconds left, 3rd down and 14, Houston.
3rd and 14.
Blitz again.
In trouble.
In trouble. Dennis now in his face, and this one is downfield.
There might be a flag.
And incomplete.
Ooh, almost.
For Nico Collins.
I thought their legs got caught.
4th down, and there's time on the clock for Tampa Bay to try to add to their lead.
Well, they bring the blitz from depth. Jacob Parrish, the rookie, you see him, number 25. Here he comes. He stumbles as he's trying to get through the line.
Stumbled.
And the defense trying to run out underneath some of these throws. Here
They
was
hit
once
legs,
he got outside the pocket, trying to see if he couldn't make a play. But good coverage behind that blitz from Tampa Bay that didn't allow Stroud to get the ball out quick.
So Nico Collins get his foot stepped on as he came out of that break. Here's the punt by Townsend. Johnson lets it go over his head and into the end zone.
Nice
it goes. 30 seconds left. 2 timeouts for Tampa Bay.
That's why you got to watch the ball, not the punt returner.
We'll see if on the road Tampa Bay can do something here before the half, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, it started out as an offensive explosion, which both of these offenses were hoping for. And the defense has since then kind of settled in, and now it's been a bit of a defensive battle as we've moved through the rest of this first half. But we'll see what old Shake and Bake's got up his sleeve here.
He's talking about Baker Mayfield. He's
That's right.
ready to go to work down here.
Old
See,
Shake and
the
Bake.
yards are dead even. The scoreboard, the points are not.
Empty backfield.
You know these Texans defenders are going to be coming
Complete.
after Mayfield
Evans.
as Evans makes the catch. And he got 9.
They used their first
The
timeout.
timeout is taken right away before a 2nd and 1.
You know, that hit that we showed of Baker Mayfield, and it looked like
Texans got the ball first too, so the Buccaneers put points up here with 25 seconds to go. Be big, get the ball at the half with an extended lead.
He's been across from big number 13 really since the game began.
Yeah, he's doing what he did last week against Devontae Adams, and not really something that they absolutely have to do.
3rd and 1 coming up.
Of Otten with pressure by Anderson and Hunter, the 2 defensive ends.
You think about the flexibility that you know this defense gives D'Amico Ryans as the defensive play caller. That one, you've got these great edge rushers, you've got some interior guys, linebackers are physical and aggressive. Then you got these 2 outstanding corners as well, and it allows you to just do a lot of things. And so, yeah, get the ball out quick, but against this group in general, you're going to have a hard time with these corners because they don't give up much space.
They've got a timeout. They've got to pick up the first down. Mayfield for Evans, and Evans overthrown.
Might have got hit again.
Pressure by Daniil Hunter, and now these defensive ends are starting to tee off on this offensive line of the Bucs.
And a nice job there by D'Amico Ryans. Totally changed up the look. They've been manning up. It looks like man here, but you got help at safety, and it's a zone coverage. So you got Baker initially thinking, okay, I got 2 deep with man underneath, and I got my guy Mike Evans, and I'll just get the size advantage with him. But they were in a zone coverage, and Stingley was underneath it.
Townsend just got it away. As this ball checks up just inside the 30 with 2 seconds left. So we are 1 snap away from halftime.
I don't know how he got that ball off.
Yeah, it was close.
Sure was.
Jake Hansen got through and almost look at Hansen up in the air, and that ball just went past his arm.
Lucky.
Speaking of punters, you got Rigoberto Sanchez in Indianapolis. He's yet to even punt. I mean, this guy's on a 2-week vacation.
The Colts can't be stopped.
That's crazy.
Turnovers and no punts, and they're 2-0.
Guy hasn't even punted yet.
As they took care of the Denver Broncos yesterday.
Halftime, 14-10. Buccaneers lead the Texans. Let's listen to the Texans coach.
We just got to keep making productive plays. 3rd down is the key to the game, both for us and for them. They've been able to stay on the field on 3rd down. We got to get off defensively. And for us on 3rd down, we just got to get in more manageable situations where we can stay on and can continue to make positive drives.
Nico Collins, just 1 catch in that first half. How do you get him going?
Yeah, we keep running our offense. We'll continue to try to get the ball to Nico. Nico's doing great. They made a great connection. See if we can come back the second half and hit it again.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Lisa.
3rd-year coach D'Amico Ryans looking for big things in 2025.
He was a good ball player.
His team is down by 4 at the half. The Allstate halftime comes your way next.
I checked Allstate first, saved hundreds.
Halftime. Let's listen to Keyshawn Johnson on how Bill Parcells was like to play for?
My second Pro Bowl. I was coming off my second Pro Bowl. I was toast to the town.
Where in New York were you living?
So I was living in Long Island because we were in Long Island practicing. So I was living in Long Island, but I also had a apartment on Park Avenue as well. So
hey, when you're the number one pick,
you know,
you got 2 home, Park Avenue, baby.
Yeah, I had just.
That's just a Saturday.
I was kind of married, but I was married at the time. Early married. I was kind of married. I hate to say it, but probably love my kids, great kids, the whole deal. Got a good deal out of that. Probably should have been married. Probably got married a little too early.
22 with a lot of money.
Yeah, living in New York, probably a little too early. That's what I was doing. I was in the middle of pop culture, like you said, middle of everything that was going on, the East Coast, West Coast rap wars. I was in, seeing people that was out there, not to be named, but having some fun.
New York in that time had to be really fun. That scene had to be crazy. That's insane. I love New York. New York's a fun city.
Same, bro. But see, we was good though then. Good to the point where they have been so bad that everything was a plus from there anyway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like you think about it, I was 1-15 as a rookie. Prior to that, they were 2-14. That's how they got me.
Yeah.
Then we went 1-15. Bill came, and the next year we was in the AFC Championship game. So it's kind of like same
1
team.
year?
Yeah, 1 year.
What was the difference?
Coaching. Dude, if you knew the fucking coach's Richie Kotite I had, like it was, you'd literally jump off a building.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the worst, because I was coming from USC. And so coming from USC, Toast to the Town program, Rose Bowls, Cotton, like we was the shit, winning, like we was winning. And I go to a program, our head coach was a guy named Richie Kotite. How he got the job, I have no idea, because he just got fired from Philadelphia because he was bad. You get fired because you're bad.
Jets like to do that. They hire or fire coaches. literally, this is not the first time.
And they hires Richie Kotite.
True.
The funniest thing ever, though, is I'm just watching the culture of the building. So we had practice one day, and our head coach, you know how they have a couple fields.
What up, VA?
Field over here, field over here. He's off to one of the far fields while we're practicing. He's got the brick cell phone. He's just chilling while we're practicing. On his phone, smoking his cigar. There's no I don't know who the hell he's talking to.
Yeah.
But this was a everyday occurrence. This was something that was going on. Crazy, right?
That's crazy.
It was the wildest thing I ever seen, man. I was just like, this ain't,
This is not what you expect when you get to the NFL.
My rookie year, literally, we did whatever we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it, how we wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying?
We won at 15.
And we won at 15.
Chilling out. We were checking out the Buccaneers Texans game. Buccaneers are up. It's halftime. Listen to Keyshawn Johnson and how it was playing for Bill Parcells after having 2 horrible seasons.
And so at that point, for me, I really didn't care. At 1-15, I was like, these dudes gonna get fired anyway. So we're actually playing the New England Patriots one game, and it's TNT at night. And I, along with a couple other veteran players, we go to the Foxy Lady in Providence, Rhode Island.
Legendary spot.
That's in my area.
Right?
Heard of that establishment.
That area is in my.
But we're staying
that strip
there.
joint's like 15 minutes from my house.
On a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday.
That's hilarious.
In Providence, Rhode Island.
Legendary spot. Providence.
He's talking about the
Heard
Foxy.
We're staying there.
VA's from Rhode Island too.
On a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday because we played on Sunday night. Saturday we go there, and we leave after bed check. But we walk right out the front fucking door.
Oh, my God.
We don't go to side doors. We don't do anything. So now we are sitting at...
Fucking Edelman's like, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
you know his ass was there.
It's like Vegas.
It's an hour from Foxborough.
Legendary spot. Providence.
Right?
Heard of that establishment.
All the dudes are laughing, too. They've been there.
Along with a couple other veteran...
Fucking hilarious.
A couple other veteran players, we go to the Foxy Lady in Providence, Rhode Island.
Legendary spot. Providence.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Vaughn rolled his Jeep over going there.
But we're staying there. We go there on a Saturday. I think it was a Saturday because we played on Sunday night. Saturday we go there, and we leave after.
True
pitch.
story. Mo Vaughn rolled his car over, leaving there, or going there.
God.
I think
we
leaving
don't
there.
side doors. We don't do anything. So now we are sitting at the Foxy Lady. Obviously, there's no.
I watched Mo Vaughn hit 3 home runs Derek Jeter's rookie year at Fenway, and the Yankees got destroyed. He hit 3 bombs to right field. I was so fucking aggravated. I was in going into 8th grade.
Obviously, there's no clocks. It's like Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're just
he rolled his Jeep.
Young kids that don't know any better or whatever. We go back. The bus is getting ready to get ready for the game. By the time we get back to the hotel, we done missed pregame meal, the early meeting.
It was a meeting.
We done missed all that, right? So we go back in. They come to my room. I'm trying to get dressed. They come to my room. Like, what? I was like, man, I was near sleep. And I overslept. And you overslept this one? I said, yeah, man, shit, I was tired, whatever, the whole deal. And they're like, no, the security said he seen y'all leave. And so it was like they was getting ready to send me back. But then I'm like, if y'all send me back and it didn't go the way y'all say it went, y'all gonna be in trouble, not me. And then they said, hey, okay, he can stay. And I wound up playing the New England game that night. I did okay. It was in '96. Check it out.
Was
see what it is.
Coach Purcell's first game back in New England?
No, I wouldn't do that with Bill. No,
So,
Said, no, I wouldn't do that with Bill.
Because I knew they were getting ready to fire the other coach.
Gotcha.
I already knew that.
Gotcha.
I'm like, they're getting ready to fire.
They're about to fire a coach. Parcells comes in day one. Is it just completely different?
Oh my God, he fired the dude at the front gate that was a security guard named Harry.
Right.
Harry had been like the security guard for like however many years, older guy. Bill got rid of him immediately. And so one of our linebackers named Bobby Houston was a starting linebacker. Started for the Jets, 4 or 5 years in a row. Solid linebacker, like really good. He told him if he wasn't at off-season conditioning, he was going to get rid of him. Dude didn't come to off-season condition. Never played again in the National Football League. Cut him. Never played again in the National Football League.
That's crazy.
Mafia. Those coaches are mafias.
Crazy.
Parcells comes in day one. Is it just completely different?
He goes, you tell him, this is how he talks. He goes, you tell him, if he's not here on this such and such day, it'd be the worst mistake he ever made. So I go,
oh my God. What was Keyshawn Johnson like in 1999, rookie year?
No, not 99, rookie year, third year. 96. 96. What was I like then?
First playoff.
I go, right? So now at this point, I'm probably a little overweight. I'm probably 225-ish, somewhere in there. He goes, I sit down in this room. I go in there. I'm in his room. He's got a dark room. He's got one little light on, like mafia, like you just said. He's sitting there and we're talking. He goes, how much did you weigh? I said, shit, I think I'm about 225-ish. He goes, what was that guy in the Rose Bowl? I said, I think I was probably 210 maybe. He goes, that's the guy I want. I said, okay, cool, no problem. So now I go home. I come back, go through the whole offseason conditioning. I'm 208, right? So I'm looking crazy to him. I'm fucking, So now all of a sudden, that's all I needed. I'm a made man now. For the rest of my life, he got me. For the rest of my life, because I did everything he asked me to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He asked me to do something for him. I did it like that. And now you could say one bad word about me in front of him, you're gonna catch hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I changed like that. And like after my first year with him in 97, although I'm on a rookie contract, he tried to rip my contract up, but the management council with the NFL wouldn't allow it. We did the deal. He was getting ready to make me at that time in 97. I hadn't even done shit. I had
Keyshawn
fucking 65 catches. So he was going to make me one of the highest paid receivers in
long
the NFL
career.
at the time. We did the deal and everything.
Weaseled
They
the
sent
ring
it to
out.
the management council. The management council didn't want to set a precedent, so they didn't approve it. That's how our trust and our loyalty became a bond like it is now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you gained Parcells' trust through cutting your weight.
Yeah.
And then from that day on, because you did.
Even to this day, I just talked to him the other day. He goes, "What's the number?" I said, "Shit, man, I don't know. I'm probably 235 or something. I just slim it down a little bit." He goes, "Yeah, you look good, but I don't know if you're 235. You look like you got walnuts in your cheeks." I was like, "No, I'm good."
I like Parcells.
I really, he said, "Well, you're doing good, son. You just keep doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you." Because that's my guy.
Yeah.
I like Parcells too. I was sad when the Pats got rid of him.
I say it all the time,
as a kid.
When you're around a guy for a long time that changes you, like I was around Belichick.
Things worked out with Belichick.
It becomes like a fatherly figure.
I didn't like Pete Carroll. No one did.
Parcells comes in day one. Is it
Pete
just
Carroll was in
completely
between
different?
them.
He goes, "You tell him," this is how he talks. He goes, "You tell him, if he's not here on this such and
I
such
do
day,
too.
it'd be the worst mistake he ever made."
I think Keyshawn
So
could
I
have
go-
done more. He weaseled
What was
the ring out.
Keyshawn Johnson like in 1999, rookie year?
No, not 99, rookie year, third year. 96.
96,
96. What was I like then?
First playoff game.
Shit, I was him. I mean, what you mean?
Timothy.
99. Shit, I was living in New York.
That's funny. I didn't even know they talked about the Foxy in this. I just put it on, waiting for the game to come back on for us to listen to a funny story. I figured it would be cool with Edelman interviewing him. Edelman's podcast is pretty good. Him and Gronk do some shit. I enjoy listening to it.
Looking for a block. Got it. And back out Buka. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Get everything you need to win game day at Target. It's a 4-point game as the second half is about to get underway with the visiting Tampa Bay Buccaneers trying to start 2-0 for the 5th straight season. Up by those 4 points. Welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman with Lisa and Laura down on the field. I know they're leading by 4, and they're about to get the ball Tampa Bay, but it seems like with the injuries and the reshuffling on the offensive line, time's starting to run out for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It seems like it coincided with about the time that Luke Getty.
You been trying to lose weight, VA? I know you said you were thinking about it.
And that is Bucky.
Telling you, man, go for it. It's worth it. I feel a little bit better every day, dude.
Fairbairn with a line drive. This is Tucker on the return. Third string running back is able to get it across the 25, and that is it. Tonight's Total Replay is brought to you by United Airlines, and here is how those defensive ends are getting after Baker.
Well, that's the focal point when you come in against the Houston Texans. There you got Hunter with Will Anderson, and here's both of them collapse in the pocket, and that's where it all starts. You better have answers for them. And you see they're not giving these guys much help on the outside. They're pretty much being asked to try to block them one-on-one, and that's a lot to ask of anybody.
See if Baker and the offensive line can get it together here.
From the 28, they're going to start on the ground with Irving. And Bucky Irving with a nice gain on first down as he gets 7.
He's having a nice game.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are without Tristan Wirfs. He did come back to practice this week, but the 4-time Pro Bowl left tackle is not ready to go. Had knee surgery in July. And then Luke Gedeke, their other starting tackle out on the right side, left in the first half, re-aggravating that foot. So they're down to Graham Barton at left tackle, his second game out there ever. He played center last year as a rookie, and Charlie Heck at right tackle.
White, not much.
Not much room at all for Irving, and it'll be 3rd and short.
I thought it was White.
Well, it helps when you're able to hand the ball off on first down and pick up the game that they
That's
did.
good.
And
even if you're eating better,
get
it
as
should
much
help.
there on second down, but sure makes it a manageable
Even if
third
just
down.
dude, all you got to do is walk more.
Tampa Bay was excellent
Walk
last
a little
week.
bit more,
And that win
it'll
against
happen.
Atlanta, And they've been good again tonight on
Lift
this
some
down.
weights.
Jalen Petrie, who was
Do physical
questionable
activity.
with rib injury, back in there for Houston.
What up,
That's
Danny?
great news for D'Amico Ryans. It's third down and a long one.
Baker in the gun. Looking, throwing.
Set up and throw, and it goes to Shepard.
Nice catch.
And a longtime New York Giant, Sterling Shepard, who came aboard with the Bucs a season ago, gets 5.
He's
They're
been
going
around
to do a little bit of a
forever.
hurry up. There's Kevin Carberry, who I talked about a little bit earlier, and the job that he's done with this offensive line this year especially, but last year he did a good job as well.
Fake the handoff, and Shepard again. Nice gain on first down as he's brought down by Bullock, the safety. A gain of 7.
So they're going to try to slow this pass rush down
Buccaneers
a little bit, up
moving the
tempo
ball.
offensively. Get,
Up by 4.
Get these guys to where they've got to
13
start
minutes.
running sideline to sideline.
Left in the
ball
third.
out quick.
Shotgun again. Handoff.
Back to
Bucky.
Irving. Maybe
Nowhere.
one man missed, but
Nice tackle. Big time tackle.
right there in the hole, and he just dropped Bucky Irving for a loss of 1.
Well, this is what it's like playing linebacker in the NFL. Watch his eyes and how he reads all the action in the backfield, and then he just fills the hole. And that, if you don't play that style
Well done.
of aggressiveness and attack, you won't play for D'Amico Ryans. There's 11 guys. It doesn't matter what position. Last week,
5th round out of Alabama in 2023.
cover corners in football. He led the team in tackles.
3rd and 4.
They got 11 guys who fly to the football.
They're down at 4.
Baker on the run.
Time runs out. Mayfield
Tripped.
tripped up and down he goes. It's 4th down. And it was Sheldon Rankins.
Again,
who got his
Rankins.
hand
Yeah,
on
that
the
was bad,
legs
Joe.
or the foot of Mayfield to get the sack.
I heard
a
the-
loss of 4.
I heard the call that went against the Broncos was a shitty call. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I don't think that game should have been that close. The Broncos, I thought, everyone keeps saying the Broncos are a contender. I'm surprised that the Colts played them so well. Unless the Colts are the real deal. We'll yet to, we got to see. It's only week 2, but tough L. Buccaneers punt. It's going to go out of the end zone.
To the Texans, who are looking for their first win of the season in their home opener. Get that defensive play by Sheldon Rankins.
Nice.
As Troy said, happy to have him back. It's Texans football, down 4.
Are they still on the East Coast? Yeah, Chargers look good against the Chiefs. We'll see what they can do in a little bit tonight. Nice, dude. It's nice up there. It's getting built up there. That Apple Valley and all that shit, man. It's like fucking being on Route 2, Bald Hill Road now. Only up in the north. $295. But we'll see. Bo Nix is still young. I wouldn't panic too much. It's tough though because all these quarterbacks are having are looking good or look promising early in their career, and like people were crowning Bo Nix, people are crowning JJ McCarthy. People got to chill out a little bit with fucking counting these quarterbacks like great. New England was talking like that today about Drake May. He barely beat the Dolphins. Come on. The way they fucking media manipulates people into believing it, that shit is wild.
And we are
Nice.
8 teams, each one with something to prove. We can't get in.
Yeah, we needed a W. Took a kick return and fucking Ramondre catching a bomb out of the backfield, and still wasn't a great performance. Yeah, there's a lot of injuries to quarterbacks right now. No, probably not, Ryan. Nice try, though. Probably can't do that. Crosby getting ready to go against the Chargers. I'm going to try and stay up and watch some of that game too. Thanks, Brian. Great minds think alike. Let's check out this game again.
And then when he's not in the studio, he goes on with McAfee like from his
What up,
car.
Adam?
When the guy sleeps.
Let's go down to Laura Rutledge, who knows how hard Dan works just each and every day.
Yeah, Dan's going to love that you guys are talking about that. I want to update you guys on something. Kalijah Cansey, the D lineman for the Bucs, is out for this game with a pectoral injury, a massive blow to this Bucs defense. And Todd Bowles telling me they're going to have to do it with the rotation of Greg Gaines.
Wow, she's looking milfy. Shotgun Stroud throws over the middle. Nice catch. Nico Collins, 10 yards in yak. Down to the 40. Yeah, Burrows is out for 4 months. I don't know how long Daniels or McCarthy are out. I know Homeboy in San Fran's out for 2 to 5 weeks. And someone else is out too. Oh, Fields. Got a really bad concussion. No yardage on that play. The Dolphins, why are you concerned? Their coach sounded brain dead after that loss yesterday, too. Like, what he said didn't even make sense. A lot of people didn't like that guy coming in. He's like supposed to be some football nerd. I was reading up on him. The more and more he's become scrutinized, the more I've been looking into him a bit. It's not looking good. He helped, what's his name, get that big bag too. Tua. Even after he was already starting to get concussed. I don't know how some of these guys get these jobs, man. Like, you look at him, he looks like he's never even thrown a football.
Look, they got... Initially, he's looking at Nico Collins. He was in the slot. He had Jakob Johnson, who was coming across on the drag route. Not a big receiving threat, but that was about the only guy who really created any type of separation.
Stroud out of the shotgun. Brought down, sacked. No, and really, they only had like one good season when they first grabbed Tyreek. And then after that, they don't got no players. My cousin loves the Dolphins. I ask him every year. He's like, dude, they just don't got fucking players, dude. They're not that good. They're not disciplined. It's like the same shit he tells me every year. I feel so bad for him. Feel bad for him. Nice punt. Fair catch. He faked it again. Only this time it went the Texans' way. Buccaneers are going to start it like they're on 7.
Warm night. A look at downtown Houston. They're Texans down 4.
Texas is fucking huge. Which one what? Who's that? 70-20. Who'd the Dolphins beat like that? I don't remember them putting up a 70 fucking spot on anyone. Colorado's got major problems. Really? Oh, that's when they had Russell Wilson. He did not fucking do anything right there. Oh, the concussion. I'm sorry. I didn't understand MLK. But Colorado's got some issues too. They got to start someone. They got to pick a goddamn quarterback. And they have a lot of guys that are all-time greats, players that are coaching. They got to fucking coach these guys. Like, I wonder how much, like, you're a great player doesn't mean you're a great coach. And I think, like, I warned everyone that NIL portal, everyone thinks all those guys are studs on that NIL portal. Some of them are leaving. I would guarantee more of them are leaving than not. Of course, money is a thing, but they weren't getting playing time at the school they were at, more than likely. Or the school wasn't willing to pay them the money they wanted. Everyone thinks that NIL, they're just going to buy. It works, but not all the time. Doesn't work all the time, and it doesn't work for everybody. Bucky Irving with a run, gain of 2. Buccaneers working out of their own end zone, up 14-10.
Crowd's trying to get back in it. 2nd and 8.
They've been getting at Mayfield. Another run. Irving's having a good game. First down.
And then the legs of Bucky Irving just driving for what looked to be enough for a first down.
I like Irving.
Oh, it's a nice job offensively.
He's one of my favorite running backs in the NFL. I liked watching him play last year. He impressed me. And him and White play really well together. Like the 1-2 punch. They're like taller running backs. They're big. Not too big, though. They're shifty. Both guys can play.
Little breathing room. Ball is out to the 18.
Abuka in motion all night long.
Irving on the handoff. Able to cross the 20 as we send it down to Lisa.
Hey, Joe, Houston's returning to Houston. No one was happier about that than Will Anderson.
Yeah, I don't remember Warwick in the 70s. I wasn't born yet. It's crazy some of the price of houses around here right now. Around that Rhode Island area, Mass area. It's stupid. It shouldn't even be allowed. It's so stupid.
Pass is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And Mayfield avoided the sack to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Well, they bring the slot blitz, and it forces Baker then out of the pocket because off of play action, they thought they were going to get the one-on-one. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes from here, and they think they've got a chance for a big play down the field.
Great job by Gardner.
Not able to shore it up.
Big 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8. Anderson got a great
almost picked.
line of scrimmage, and the pass broken up, and Stingley won that battle.
Stingley's doing well against
Evans, the
Evans
target,
tonight.
Stingley was right there.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier in this game is the advantage that Houston has. So they bring pressure, and now you got one-on-one, but you've got a corner who's able to come up and just get locked up right in the face of Mike Evans, and you see just great.
I don't know why, right? If they're rushing Baker so heavily, set up some screens. The screens were working early in the game. You hit Egbuka on a screen. He scored a touchdown. He had some passes in the flats that were working. Nice coverage. Big tackle by number 29. Great coverage by the Bucs. Decent punt. Stroud coming onto the field. 5:40 to go in the third. Down 4.
Here with the Texans helping to get the offense for the Bucs off the field.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelly.
Well, yeah, houses are going for a lot of money in that area. Way more than they used to. All through the East Coast. VA. It's fucking crazy. Oh, Dennis, what's up, buddy? How you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. I know you've been here before. The name strikes a chord. Not in a bad way. Hope you're well. Oh, I thought you were talking about the East Coast because you said Smithfield and shit. And you were talking about Buzzards Bay. My bad. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't used them more, too. You're probably like, please don't use them anymore. I don't want to look at the numbers tomorrow. I think the Buccaneers got the potential to be very good. Them missing their 2 starting tackles with Godeke going down tonight, not good. But they were doing well the first few drives without him. And now Houston seems to be figuring them out a little.
Whole nother level. It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
I like Bucky Irvin, man. I like him a lot. Hasn't had a crazy night. Nothing crazy, but just solid. He'll sniff out a touchdown, or they get down in the end zone. Him or White will get in there for one. I like that running back tandem for them, though. I really do.
In particular, when we talked to him, that they did not get past Cincinnati last year in the divisional to get to their first AFC champ game in franchise history.
I wish I could have Bucky Irving.
Well, every young team goes through it, and eventually you get to a point.
Davion Henderson.
At that point now.
In New England.
You know, just getting to the playoffs, winning 10 games, 11 games, getting to the divisional round, it's not enough. And it's not enough for D'Amico Ryans either.
Here's Marks. Off the edge, McCollum crashes down to make the tackle, a gain of 3.
So you turn around a program like D'Amico Ryans has since he got here, and there's a lot to feel good about. There's a look at Cal McNair, the owner. And they have high expectations, and they talked about it last year when they lost to Kansas City, and so the pressure only gets greater, and it's good. It's good for the city. It's good for the organization, and this team is capable of doing it. And like I
never
said,
watched
that's why
Breaking
week
Bad,
one
really.
is always overemphasized. A tough opener for them, but it's a big game tonight.
Stroud's in trouble. Diaby chasing him. Now
throw it away.
And C.J. Stroud just has to get rid of it. Yaya Diaby got through. And then Logan Hall, the second-round pick, who played collegiately here in Houston, couldn't get there, but forced the throw, and it's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and Levante David, he comes off the edge as well when he sees it, and he's able to get him moving a little bit.
Raiders come on in an hour. They should have put the Raiders on at the beginning.
Nancy out with a pec injury. It's 3rd and 7. Pressure and a sack. Levante David. And the rookie Elijah Roberts was in there
David's
as
been
well.
there forever. He's a solid ball player, too.
4th down, and the crowd booing here.
David's been playing at a high level for a long time. Big sack. Nico scored a touchdown earlier. You need another one? Shit.
Levante David playing in his 200th
The touchdown
career
he
game.
had
That's
was
number
beautiful.
3 on the all-time Bucs
Should have
list.
counted twice.
Townsend hits it again. He's been busy. Cam Johnson waiting for it. And Cameron backpedaling.
Ooh.
Is just able to get it to the 21.
That was
On the Bucs
dangerous.
all-time list, 2 Hall of Famers in front of David. Rondé Barber, Derek Brooks. And in career
There you
game
go.
number 200, Levante David and a rookie, Elijah Roberts, make a play. Bucs ball up 4.
I know what I'm talking about. David been doing that shit for years. Super underrated. See if Tampa Bay can get it going. If you played Agbuka, you would have been straight. Another one, right? Are you a Florida boy, Dennis? Another one. I can't believe I let myself, well, I didn't let myself, I let life fucking do it. But it's my fault partially too. I can't believe I was walking around looking like DJ Khaled. Like, just fucking putting everything before myself. I was watching DJ Khaled the other day. I'm like, I can't believe I weighed the same amount as him. That's what I mean, I'm taller than him, but I was like, what the fuck am I doing? That's why I've been thinking when I seen DJ Khaled the other day. It's fun you bring it up, and I was like, wow, fucking, that's what I look like. I let life and fucking stress and didn't cared about too many other things besides taking care of myself, and I was looking like that. Fuck. He could make $1 billion if he just said no more instead of another one and lost weight. Or make another one protein drink. Where you can have another one and it won't hurt you. Let's see what Tampa Bay can do on this drive. I can help you, man. I've been making videos of my whole journey. I've lost 50 pounds so far. I've lost more than that now, but Mike Evans a nice grab. Who's going to catch wreck the next game? Let me look at it quick. Give me 1 minute to look at it. We got a few minutes, right?
Just their 5th first down over their last 5 possessions as this one drifts out of bounds for Evans, and heavy pressure by Jalen Petrie, who was coming on a blitz, something he does very well.
Yes, he
Let
does.
me know
He's
some
a very
props.
physical player. They try
Let me
to
know some prop bets.
get him
I'll
in
tell you.
coverage if they can. He can struggle at times there, but I'm a big fan of what he's able to do, and he comes
Raiders money line.
unblocked at the top of the screen.
Raiders money line plus 160. I wouldn't touch that. I don't think the Raiders win this game tonight.
They hand it to him, able to break loose, got past the line of scrimmage and ducks out of bounds with a first down.
Let me know some props for like running backs, receivers. Herbert might have a big night.
Bucky Irving.
Herbert could do some
just got 12.
stuff.
Yeah, really nice, and that's the benefit, as I was talking about, that Mayfield has had that Stroud has not, that he's at least gotten something out of his run game
like
to
a
help take
Crosby
some of the
sack.
pressure off. So, you're second and long, and to be able to hand the ball off and get a new set of downs is a real luxury in this game.
Buccaneers now over 100 rushing yards in the game. As they hand to White. What a run. Are you kidding? He got almost 10. Might have gotten 10.
Charges money line -190. That's a lot of money to put up to make $100, but it's not a terrible fucking bet. If you give 3.5 to the Raiders, it's plus 105 Chargers. I like the Chargers in this game. Yes, I think so. He had more than that against the Chiefs. He should do it against the Raiders, I would think. Don't blame me, but I'm just saying if it was me, I would think so. He had 318 yards against the Chiefs. He's got Keenan Allen back there. They have an injured tight end, Gadsden. Everything else is defensively, it looks like.
So I paid to get more than just say.
Maybe an anytime touchdown or something for Genty. If the odds if it's like a, you know what I mean. If it's like worth pulling the trigger on. I don't know. I wouldn't go for 2 with him, but if there's like an anytime touchdown, maybe Genty. Maybe Herbert running one in. Something like that might work. Sometimes those stupid odds on shit like that.
Oh, I got chills.
Yeah.
When things heat up,
Herbert looks pretty damn good. I was not on the Herbert train, but he's played the Chiefs tough quite a few times in a row.
Mountain cold refreshment, Coors Light, choose chill.
He's an NFL quarterback. CJ Stroud over 12 yards rushing, that would be the easiest bet ever. I think he should run more. I think they don't let him run enough. That was the tittest bet ever. He had it on the one rush he had.
Wait! Go, go, go!
Here is the injury for two-time captain Azeez Al-Shaair as he gets kind of kicked or the calf into the face mask. He was down for a while, but able to get up, walk off the field under his own power, and now Christian Harris comes in to take his spot.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Isn't that the guy that does all the dirty shit every year, gets suspended? I'm pretty sure Al-Shaair is the guy that gets suspended for a bunch of games last year, tweaking. Here's Baker going in.
Just keep feeding it to him. They've had Irving and White. White is back in there, and why not? They go to him, and this time, Houston
Nice
stuffs
run.
it.
Nice run, D.
Well, just to put numbers and a visual to what Troy was talking about earlier in the first half, the Buccaneers, between 22 and 23, they were worst in the league running the ball. Last year, they were fourth.
Yeah, they got a good tandem running
over
team.
100 yards in the game compared to 52 for Houston.
So Josh Grizzard, who you said from Lizard Lick, North Carolina, you know they're all tuned in watching tonight.
Baker out of the gun, throwing.
Second down and 9, Mayfield.
Oh, he had him.
Can't get to it.
Well, we saw Ibuka getting wrapped
He got grabbed a
on
little.
the sidelines just a few moments ago, and he's trying to get to the middle of the field, and I don't know if it's hindering him in any way at all, but it didn't look like he got there quite as quickly. It Pretty tight wrap that he has. You see the double move. He's just not able to quite get across.
I don't know any bets going on right now.
There he is getting wrapped earlier in this second half. They're all
Mayfield
ready for that. Chris
rushing.
Godwin and Jalen McMillan.
Third and long, I wouldn't.
Mayfield, end zone. Evans, spinning try, incomplete.
He was out of bounds,
And
too.
Will Anderson had pressure on Baker Mayfield, forced that throw. It's fourth down.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tight throw, and there's just no real estate along the sidelines. You see as Evans comes off the ball, he runs straight to the sidelines. Stingley's got eyes on the ball, and boy, there's just plus.
Good D by Stingley.
It's just nowhere for Mayfield to feel comfortable
Stingley
throwing that
Jr.
football
is
to give him
very
a chance.
good.
38-yard try by McLaughlin.
Got a huge extension. Chase McLaughlin.
First attempt to the night.
Oh, he headed off the post. No good. What a scrub. We've seen that too much this weekend.
He missed one in Atlanta.
What a bum.
And now misses the second field goal in his 7-year career. A try between 30 and 39 yards. This one from 38. No good. This game stays 14-10.
Fucking never missed the kick up until this year. Missed one in each of the last two games.
Figured out how to make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wigs.
Fucking, I'm so worried about New England's kicker. He was fucking terrible until they needed to hit one from 50-something yards. Then he was good. Can't kick any of the easy ones. Big miss by Tampa there. Huge miss. Texans got to respond here. They are struggling, man. They got off to a good start. Got off to a very good start. Ever since, not too good.
The ocean is the world's oldest hook.
That's hilarious. Whale Gang Wars. I gotta check that video out after. Hour and 52 minutes until the other game starts. Who's that? 2 Chainz? Snoop.
Spin the rock and game, spot respect. To win your spot, put it all on the deck.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Let me make sure he's not beat up. Make sure he's not got some injury or something fucking weird, some suspension. That's a pretty easy one.
38-yard miss by Chase McLaughlin.
He had a decent
Just
game last
about
week.
it over on the sideline. Houston still down
They
by
went
just
to him.
4 as they hand and shove. One of his better runs of the game gets 7. Leading rusher for Houston is C.J. Stroud.
Hey, that was close. That was close by Nick Chubb. They haven't had a whole lot to show for the run game, but if he's able to get through that initial line and it was close, he's got a chance to get a big play. But that's a good way to start it.
7 carries, 18 yards. Chubb able to pick up the blitzer for a moment, and the pass is incomplete. 3rd and 3 coming
Is it
up.
Tyler
Flag is
Conklin?
down in the secondary.
Illegal contact. defense number 21. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
The rookie Benjamin Morrison, second-round pick from Notre Dame.
Yeah, definitely contact Nico Collins. They're going to have the one-on-one look that C.J. Stroud was hoping for, and he gets a hold of him there. And then again, when he's trying to kind of work back into it, you see the flag come out. But
I think it's Tyler Conklin.
he didn't get a chance to play last week with the hamstring, but a guy they're going to be dependent on as they move through this season.
On first down, this one is caught by the tight end. Schultz makes a nice
move.
And got 10. Depends on where they put it down. They put it right at midfield, which is right at first down yardage. And that'll end the quarter. They're going to move it back a half yard. It'll be second down and less than one when we start the fourth. So we had the missed field goal by McLaughlin's.
14-10, Tampa Bay going into the fourth. Yeah, Tyler Conklin's the tight end. I think there's Will Dissly. There's Tyler Conklin. There's Ladd McConkey. He's the wide receiver. He's definitely going to get over 10 yards. The only Conklin I see is the tight end. They went to him last week, though. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ready Mo finally comes through. What's crapping him? Unless it's a fucking stalker that knows people I know very well, or someone else, a gay guy busting my balls by the name Steven Adams. I know it's him because of what he called me. What's up with the game? What up, Crispy? Salute. Sorry, Dre, if you're around, or the kids. I swear on here. I swear everywhere, but checking out the ball games, shooting the shit. Here we go. About time you got a name. About time you came and said what's up. Did you get the tickets? I was going to call you tomorrow. Or did O or whoever? Oh, you already got them? All right, I'll call you tomorrow.
Fourth quarter with the ball sitting just shy of midfield.
Well, we'll see how Nick Caley, the offensive coordinator, in his second game of calling plays, how he wants to play this. Second and a foot, inches, whatever it is.
Of course it is. It's sports.
Maybe a little play action. Take a shot.
Collins out of the shotgun. Two wide receivers right, one left. Single back. Bootleg right. Complete. Bunch of yak. Brought down. Big gain by the big tight end, 81. First down for C.J. Stroud.
Yards.
Well, that's what they do. They're able to move the pocket and give him a little bit of time. He had the option to pull up and maybe take a deep shot across the field to Nico Collins, but they covered it pretty well. Instead, he comes underneath to Higgins. Here's the deep shot across the field if they had it.
That's my family,
get
Crispy.
underneath that, come underneath to Higgins, and still pick up a nice gain.
Fifth different receiver tonight for Houston with a catch of 20-plus yards as Chubb gets hit by Tyke.
Chubb. Here we go. As Nick Chubb gets brought down and stuffed.
But I like him, and if you like Nico Collins, you're probably going to like Jaden Higgins because he's built a lot like him. And watching him, and then even The other rookie who we talked about a little bit earlier, Jalen Noel, both out of Iowa State.
Second and long
Bright future. This could be
after the Chubb loss.
awfully good group when everybody's going.
Second and 11. Stroud can't find anywhere. Now does. And
Oh, Nico dropped it.
as Jacob Parrish, the rookie for Tampa Bay, got under that.
Stroud wants a flag. Looking like Caleb Williams out there. Would you put some dough on, VA? You got a crazy parlay? A 25 leg parlay? $5 for a G? That's the shit that hits. There you go. Gotta watch every penny. Stroud out of the gun. 3rd and 11. Looking left. Throwing complete inside the 10. Hit another one of the tight ends. Schutzer, some German. Schultz.
Good route by Dalton Schultz. He's Mr.
What up, Blue-Rob?
Reliable. And against that zone coverage, he knows exactly where he needs to get.
Everyone's
Even with a
coming
ball
out of
that's a little
woodwork
bit behind
tonight.
him, he's able to make a play on it. But the Bucs only rush 4, and they don't even come close to getting near C.J. Stroud.
Fucking douchey Red Sox weaseled one game off my Yankees. Stroud out of the gun. Single back. No back. Went out. 4 wide. Throw. Slant inside to Nico. Brought down just before the goal line. Yeah, the Blue Jays just don't fucking lose. I seen that too. I think they're like 7-3 in their last 10. They had a fucking walk-off. They got a horseshoe up their ass right now, just like fucking Danny Dimes in Indianapolis. Stroud on the goal line. Oh, inside the 1. Handoff to Chubb. Pushing, drilling. Couldn't get it in. He'll try again.
You saw Chubb hesitate
Yankees?
right after he got the ball.
Probably.
And usually when you do that down here,
Aaron
it's hard
Boone
to get
fucking
across the goal
blows.
line. There's a little pause because of the penetration.
Oh, shit.
And then from there, it's
No Diddy.
hard to get it going again from down here this close to the goal line.
That's what she said.
Gumbawale comes in. He's in the backfield. Next is Stroud. On 3rd down and goal from now outside the 1.
Throwing.
Stroud.
Got him. He dropped it.
For Collins.
Horrible throw. CJ Stroud's a fucking bomb.
And the offense will stay out there for D'Amico Ryans.
He had him.
They had a chance. It's just so tight. Everything has to be so quick and precise that the double move, he gets the separation. And if Stroud doesn't lead him quite so much up the field, it's a touchdown.
If he throws the ball right.
Not surprised by the decision here at all.
No shit, Troy.
We've had back-to-back tries from about the 1. Here's another 4th and goal.
Stroud's going to keep it. Rolling. Throwing.
Floating it.
No one.
Late.
Horrible play call.
McCollum on Nico.
Everyone rolling right. And the ball thrown 15 feet out of bounds. CJ Stroud blows,
It
dude.
was 1st and goal.
I've been saying it for the last 3
The
years.
Texans can't get it in.
They tried throwing it on 3rd and 4th down. This one was not even close. There was no chance on this play.
Because he didn't throw it there.
3 straight stops from the 1 for Tampa.
14-10. Buccaneers with a big stop. Be coming out of their own end zone. 11:15 to go in the 4th. Chargers and Raiders coming up next. 10 o'clock, about 40 minutes out. Hopefully no one gets stabbed at the game tonight. It's not in LA, hopefully. Where is that game? Could be like Padres fucking, or actually, it could be like Giants, Dodgers. Oh, shit, it's in Vegas. Canelo just lost. Oh, the Mexicans are going to be pissed. Or the Vatos. Yo, man, fuck you. Raiders kicked your ass, man. I had like 50 different fucking Raiders fans that never come to the channel talk shit to me last week. Yo, man. Yo, Holmes. Fucking Patriots suck. The Raiders beat their ass. Literally. I said, yeah, you're right. I just wanted to check you, Holmes. Who do you need to get $3 to the channel? Yeah, I was talking about that, Red. Everyone, the Red I talk about is Steven Adams. We're family by marriage. I'm definitely not blood related. He's definitely better than me. And I would never put that weight on him. But that's Ready Mo. Hopefully we get to do some casts soon. I said, this is the person I said I felt bad for as a Fans fan. I ask him, what's up with the Fins? Every year. And he tells me the same fucking thing. I'll check the email eventually, Varsity Athlete. Make sure I get my cut. I'm fucking with you. Varsity, Steven Adams is a big Friars fan. Bucky Irvin, gain of 2. 11:08 to go in the fourth, second down.
And they got it down there. They had 3 cracks from the one. When your leading rusher is your quarterback, that's bad news, and that's maybe one of the reasons why they went away from the run on the final 2 plays.
They lose yardage on second down to Nick Chubb, and they
not since Ed Cooley left, exactly.
And obviously don't make it.
I agree.
If this team's going to be the championship team,
we hated him, and now we miss him.
They've got to be able to run the football in those situations. They've got to run it when people know they're going to run it, and they got to at least try.
Second down and 6. Here's Harris. Christian Harris made that play as he drops Bucky Irving. No gain. And a flag comes in on the play.
Oh, shit, he's fingering his butt. You guys ever watch the Raw Report? It's a podcast with, like, Carlos Dunlap. He was an NFL lineman, played for the Chargers. I don't know who else he played for. He played quite a few years. Jalen Collins played for the Falcons when they blew that huge lead to New England in the Super Bowl. They got a funny-ass podcast. They were talking about shit that goes down in the piles. Oh, it was fucking crazy. He said there's some dirty motherfuckers out there. You miss that like he misses his hair? And I miss you like the devil misses the rain.
Penalties tonight on Houston. That's their 3rd.
Yeah, we didn't know how good we had it. 1st and 10 for the Bucs. I formation out of the gun. Handoff up the middle. Maybe a yard. Irvin holding on to the ball. They're trying to get it back. He ain't giving his balls up. What a fucking disappointment. Texans cannot execute down on the goal line throwing the ball. I don't know why you threw it. You were at the fucking 1. Then you ran it, and we're at the 2. And then you took 2 more shots throwing it, and the guy can't throw a fade to save his life.
Running the football, and to have to rely on C.J. Stroud when you get down there, pretty hard to do.
Off the hands.
Whoopsie.
Second down try. Otten.
Butterfingers by Otten to bring up 3rd and 10. Crispy Critter's an old West Virginia fan. Oh, shit. This phone should be charged up by now. 53%. I'll take it off. All right. You got the parlay from hell tonight, huh? Stroud over 28.5 yards rushing. Genty 0.5 yards rushing, a carry and a touchdown. Carlson a field goal. Herbert 19 fantasy points. That might hit. There goes Baker. Shaking and baking. Oh shit, he might have blew out his Achilles. That looked bad. And then he's limping around and he was holding his knee and now he's talking shit to Gardner Johnson, telling him to go fuck his mother. And his adrenaline is covering up an injury for the moment.
And run, and Baker Mayfield, then he sees it open up, and defenders have their...
Right, Crispy Critter, Bobby Huggins, Joe Mazzulla.
But yet...
Steve Slayton. Quarterback going for the Raiders tonight as well.
Can do just enough in moments like that.
Banged his knee into the turf and then popped right up after initially looking like...
Oh, big hit.
What a play. Flag is down.
Bucky
as the
just got
catch is
smashed.
made out on the edge by Irving, and To'o was there for Houston to bring him down. Flag in the secondary, however.
Now they're going to kiss and make up.
Illegal contact. Defense number 4. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Penalty number 6 against the Texans, and these are two important ones here late.
That's on Kamari Lassiter. He's riding him up the field. You see, he's got a hold of him. It's on Ryan Miller.
Hey, my fucking stream wants to become demonic. Another flag on the play. Full start on the Bucks. You think Mac Jones can play? Yeah, you fucking crazy.
First down and 15 with just over 8 to play. Here in Houston, Buccaneers ball up 4.
The Saints are the worst team in the NFL. Besides Kamara. So one bright light. Baker.
Hand off to Irving, cuts back.
Ooh.
Still rolling.
Breaking tackles.
The Texans swarm to the ball. And
Bucky Irvin solid, dude.
Carry. Lassiter gets the stop.
You called it.
Tampa Bay's dual threat running back tandem. Both guys can catch the ball. Both guys can run. They're fucking solid. Them guys stay healthy. I like their running backs.
Just get field position back.
Quick
Screen.
Shepard delivers the shoulder
Sterling
to C.J.
Shepard.
Gardner-Johnson.
Old reliable. Been in the league forever. Makes it a short third down. Makes it manageable. He's had a lot of catches like that tonight. Egbuka has been running the field all night long. Crazy. Does not stop. They fake that jet sweep every time. Do they go to it now? No, they don't. Trips bunch right. Tight end offset to the left.
4-man rush.
Baker in trouble.
Oh,
he fumbled. Ball.
Rashad White was there for Tampa Bay and got back on the ball. Daniil Hunter is the one who knocked it out. And White, who recovered the fumble, is not able to get up.
White got
a loss of 4. It brings up 4.
Are we going Saturday? I got the money, dude. Are we definitely 100%? I'm not going to have no money for midget hookers. I need to know. Baker looking like dance, running down the motherfucking lot. Oh, ball. Even though White got clipped, able to come up with it. Come on, man. I'm like Mark Anthony. I need to know. We're going to see Pittsburgh, New England this weekend or what? You're gonna make me wait like a little kid for fucking Christmas till I call you tomorrow. I want to see Aaron Rodgers fucking get destroyed by Drake May. Yes, it's a fucking sure thing. All right, I'll hit you up. 100%. I'll call you in the morning. Thanks for checking me out and actually putting some time into making a name, brother. I love you. You don't have ESPN? That sounds like a problem. I'm fucking with you. You need to get on the streaming shit. Email me. I'll send you it. Oh, yeah, Corona and Lime. I don't want to be like when me, you, and Elle went to the fucking Swayze show. Even though we had a good time, no one got hurt. We got to find the car when we leave. Would you be my Corona and Lime? And I'll be your main squeeze. Tell Frankie Bo, Phil, and the rest of the hombres I said what's up. I'll call you before you go grab your kids tomorrow. Tuesdays, right? Baker trying to fucking find his inner Tom Brady to continue on. 17 for 28, $150, 2 touchdowns. Buccaneers gonna punt, change in formation. You know I can't put the game on the screen, man.
For Houston.
If I could do that, I have 1 million views. Taco. Oh, blocked! Oh, shit.
Texans ball. Inside the 40.
Oh, shit. It's going down.
Celebrate is Frank Ross, the special teams coordinator.
They're going to be slapping some asses in Houston tonight.
Johnson got through. But there were plenty there for Houston to block that punt by Riley Dixon.
Tusave.
Well, Riley Dixon, here they're coming.
Riley Dixon
he was pretty
sucks the fat
methodical
Dixon.
in how he was, it
Gets his
just seemed
punt
like he was
blocked.
pretty casual as far as how he was going to punt the football, as if
Houston.
there was no rush whatsoever. As soon as he got the ball, I thought, well, I better speed that up a little bit. They got close before, and this was the break that the Texans needed.
Jakob Johnson, former New England Patriot, got through.
Of course, the former New England Patriot. The minute they leave New England, they're good.
Their game yesterday. That's the second of the
And
season
Stroud
across the NFL.
throwing.
Stroud throws.
Oh.
His target, Hutchinson.
That was dangerous.
Well, Stroud, this is his second read in the progression, and you're going to see as Hutchinson comes across here, the speed in which he hits this hole, and he's through the window.
That sounds fucked up. The speed in which he hits this hole, and he threw it behind and stabbed her in the stink, not the pink.
By Tampa, it scares a quarterback. He
In
didn't want to lead
Tampa?
him.
Johnson in motion.
Nothing.
On 2nd and 10,
Chubb.
he just can't run it. Chubb is brought down by Antoine Winfield Jr. The crowd has seen enough, and it's 3rd down and long. Under 6 to go.
We'll see what Todd Bowles, he's been awfully aggressive, as he always is, but he's been dialing it up even more here as of late. He did there. What will he do here on 3rd down?
Texans under 3.5 yards per rush. That's a big story in this game. It's 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun. No running back. In trouble.
Stroud almost throws a pick.
David should have had it.
David, but it's 4th down.
Oh, that was
a
the game.
That David returned.
That was a
It's
gift.
4th and 10.
Well, true to form, Todd Bowles brings a zero blitz. There's no middle safety. Here they all come. They're locked up. and somebody's just got to win right away and give Stroud a place to go.
What are you doing,
you can't
Stroud?
do that.
He fucking sucks.
And
He's got no escapability.
Now they have an opportunity to try to come away with some points.
How about 3 plays and no yards for the Texans after that block punt?
It's Fairbairn.
And now the field goal try by Fairbairn from 53.
No good. Oh, he squeaked it.
And he's able to bend it in. We've got a 1-point game. Under 5.5 to...
Old Tricky Dick Fairbairn with the fucking field goal, 14-13. Baker all beat up. No offense in the second half as far as accumulating points. Just a lot of yards. No one really finishing things off. Tampa Bay's kicker missed one from inside 42. Something to think about coming down to the nitty-gritty of this game. I can't believe I get to go watch Aaron Rodgers play on Sunday. I'm fucking souped. I got to see Brady play once. I got to see Bledsoe play in preseason as a kid. I get to see fucking a young Drake May and Aaron Rodgers play on Sunday. I am so fucking souped. And even though I hope he fucks up because I'm a Pats fan, I'm pretty excited to go see one of the greats. Pretty fucking excited. With a bunch of friends I haven't seen in a long time. And, oh man, I'm going to try to do some, I'll try to do some shooting videos and stuff. I will try to do some of it, but, I'm going to try to take it in as well. I am so fucking excited. I haven't done shit in so long. As far as something like that. I've gone to a Celtics game at all last year. I went the year before a lot. Went to a Friars game last time they made a real run at with Cooley. I'm super excited. Aaron Rodgers, I know he only won 1 Super Bowl. He still fucking throws one of the best balls that I've ever seen in my life. And some of the passes he's made this season have looked pretty good. They gave that one away the other day. Let's check out Baker, 2nd and 10. 4:40 to go. 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers out of the gun. Hits White on the left. Check down. 3 or 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
In football, and you go back at the end of the game and see...
That place might be crazy. That's why I'm excited to go, too, because if the Pats knock the fucking Steelers off, that place is going to go nuts. It'll be a big win for a young team.
Now at 50%, this is a big down for both these teams, but Houston's got to make a stop.
They're sending the house. 5 guys. Baker in trouble.
Anderson got there.
What horrible coverage. I could tell they were sending the fucking house just by looking on the TV. Anderson again. Having a huge night.
Loss of 8, and it's 4th down.
And he had one
What you're
call
able to
back.
do, they show a look like they might bring it. They pull out the linebackers. They only rush 4. And here comes Will Anderson. They try to chip with Auten, and he just keeps playing because Daniil Hunter, his rushing mate opposite of him, forces Mayfield up in the pocket. It looked like they were hoping to try to take a shot down the field on the one-on-one look, but they didn't get it.
This time Dixon gets rid of it much faster.
Yeah.
4 sacks tonight for the Houston defense.
Uh-oh.
There's
He's
a nice
gone.
return by Nolan.
He's taking it to the house.
Still rolling.
He's out.
On the play.
See ya.
And Noel is out of bounds inside the 30, but there's a flag at the Houston 30-yard line.
What a horrible angle.
And everybody is moving back the other way.
Oh,
As
man.
Frank Ross wants to know who it's on.
I thought he was taking it to the house.
There is no foul on the play.
I don't get why these guys run with their head back. Like, I know I'm a big guy and shit. When I played sports, they teach you to run with your head forward. Run with your fucking head forward. They're running like fucking head back. Run with your head down and fucking screw.
It looked like it was close to being in the back, but after the flag came out, they pick it up, and D'Amico Ryans knows his team is set up at the 26 of Tampa Bay, and they're inside field goal range already.
He should have been
Here they
gone.
go, and you got an offense that's struggling, and you hear Coach speak each and every week after these games. It's all three phases. Tonight, it's at least been two of them for the Houston Texans with the defense and now the special teams after the block punt, the return now by Noel. They're trying to carry this offense into the end zone if they can. For a
Handoff.
53-yard return by the rookie
yard.
Noel. It was all Big 12 special teamer last year, and the rookie.
They get 10 yards, 15 yards. This is a chip shot. It's probably a pretty much a chip shot already for majority of kickers. What a fucking mess. Buccaneers giving this game away. Giving it. Just give it away. There ain't nothing in this house worth fighting over. Wow. $15 till the Raiders start. That's it. Nick Chubb, 25-yard run. Huge play.
The Texans will go for two after a 25-yard carry by Nick Chubb.
The movement they get up front, you see the push inside. Titus Howard makes a key block on the inside. McCollum takes a bad angle, as does Winfield. Everybody's up at the line, and once he gets past, touchdown Houston.
And if they convert, it's a 7-point game.
This is big.
Just 0 for 2 last year on 2-point tries. Did not try one.
I wonder if the Buccaneers let him score. Stroud out of the gun.
Stroud
In trouble.
And down he goes.
He's got no escapability. He should be running more.
And this is a 5-point game.
He didn't have a chance on that one.
Well, Gumbawale, he's in the backfield. You got to secure the
play call
inside
for them
first.
sucks.
He's got to help here. Instead, he goes outside, and you can see Jones then has a straight shot. Trying to sort through that, and here he comes. And Hassan Reddick off the other side. And here's a look at the touchdown by Nick Chubb.
4 yards on that carry, 25 yards, and he had all night. At 18 before that. And Stroud knew it right away once he got past the line of scrimmage, and that for the Texans, their 5th play.
They're lucky Nick Chubb
25-plus yards
isn't
in
the
this
guy
game.
he
And I'll
was
say
before
this
he's
for
been
Nick
injured
Caley,
80 times.
first-year offensive coordinator. It has been ugly trying to run the ball tonight, but he stayed with it, and he gets a 25-yard touchdown carry by Nick Chubb.
Stick with it.
His first since Week 12 last year with Cleveland.
Tampa's had their opportunities, and
I can't
in
believe
some
I
ways
get to watch
they've
fucking
kind of been trying to hand it to the
Aaron
Texans,
Rodgers.
and the Texans haven't been able to take advantage of it. You just keep knocking at the door. Eventually, something's going to give, and it finally did with Nick Chubb. But we saw what Baker Mayfield did last week. He's going to get another opportunity tonight.
Here's Johnson.
Knights return.
To the 30. And a flag on that play. With 2:04 remaining in the game, 3 timeouts.
Oh, it's going to be fucking... Foxborough's going to be going crazy, man. They better be. I'm going to yell my balls off.
By the receiving team,
I don't have
number
the
98.
voice.
The 10-yard penalty. It's first down.
Wow.
Now back. The Buccaneers up to the 20 with 2:04 to go. Next week's Monday Night Football matchup, a great one in Week 3. The Detroit Lions, the Baltimore Ravens. Peyton and Eli's alternate broadcast on ESPN2. Coverage begins with Monday Night Countdown at 6 o'clock Eastern. Jared Goff, 334, 5 touchdown passes, 5 incompletions yesterday in that big win over the Bears. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes, no picks.
After the offense's showings last week, these defensive coordinators aren't going to get much sleep this week.
A lot of room for Irvin. 10 plus. And we're at the 2-minute warning with exactly 1:56 to go. 3 timeouts. Buccaneers need a touchdown.
1:56 to go. 19-14. Buccaneers trail the Texans. Chargers, Raiders getting ready to go in Vegas, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I gotta start looking some shit up. Patriots versus Steelers. Sunday weather. Oh, I hope it's fucking nasty. The last game I went to was like the coldest game played in the NFL in like fucking 50 years. Oh, this is from 2023. Come on. What the fuck is wrong with the internet? NFL weather stadium forecast. Foxborough. No weather yet. I'll check it on my phone later.
You see anything, Russell Yurg?
No, Joe, I didn't. On that first one, you see a hand on the back and a hand on the shoulder. I didn't see any extension pushing from the back. I'm glad they didn't call that for a block in the back. And then you saw the beginnings of a potential hold where he had his hand, but I didn't see a clear restriction as he passed by. I'm glad they picked up the flag.
Well, so are the Texans. As 53 yards later, and then a couple more plays, they were in the end zone.
I don't know if I'm glad or not glad. I don't know where my emotion is on that, but I have seen a lot less called.
Camera's shaking. It's so loud.
For Tampa Bay, down by 5.
Baker needs a touchdown. Send 4.
Mayfield has to come underneath. Pass is caught and is short game. Remember, it's worth saying again.
Not much.
As you look at Mayfield, since he became a Buccaneer, he's got 22 touchdown passes in the fourth quarter or overtime, most in the league. Buccaneers are without their 2 starting tackles.
Throwing deep.
Mayfield airs it out for Evans. Incomplete.
Double coverage.
With Stingley out there in coverage, and those two have battled all night long.
Stingley with a safety over the top.
Stingley has had the upper hand.
Stingley is good.
Coverage all night by him. That's been one great battle. And, you know, some of that man coverage and things that they're doing, if you can find an in-breaking route where you've got a little more room to throw the football. been pretty tight trying to get the ball to Evans along the boundary.
He's been targeted 10 times, has 4 catches, 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun.
Mayfield out to his right, looking for help. He's going to air it out. Has
Got him. Oh, good job. Is that Stingley again?
4th down.
Broke the play up. Not a big hit.
Well, it was such a great job by Mayfield as he gets outside the pocket and then finding Ibuka down the field. I mean, this ball, while he's on the run, is absolutely perfect.
Why'd you keep running?
It's worth talking about
He should have caught it.
This throw and
He should have caught
the
that.
missed chance for Ibuka.
Ibuka dropped it.
Has 3 timeouts left, but
Should
they're
have caught it.
choosing to go for it on 4th and 10.
It's a game.
Pressure off the edge. Mayfield steps
Run. Go, 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 go. Oh!
And a first down by Gardner
Big
Johnson.
hit.
To'o couldn't bring him down, and Baker Mayfield gets the big first down.
Yeah, and I think he's hobbled as it is, so he's not moving as well as he typically can, but
He tried to go out of bounds.
He takes it and just does what he does.
1st and 10.
15 yards on 4th and 10.
Shake and bake.
The Buccaneers alive.
Complete.
Catch made by the tight end Otten, and he's out of bounds with 52 seconds left. And 3 timeouts.
Buccaneers got time. They
Buccaneers
need a
got 5.
touchdown.
Pretty good. You're going to
But
see
they got
here
time.
as Baker is looking in the pressure.
What a play by Baker. I don't know how he got out of there. Holy smokes.
And everyone running in man coverage with their backs.
He should have kept going up the middle and used the timeout. He would have been out. I don't know why he cut left.
The ball at the 45 of Houston.
Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter are not on the field.
And a timeout, I think, wisely taken by Houston because of that.
Yeah,
I think
they
those guys
gassed.
are out of breath. They've been chasing Baker Mayfield this entire second half, coming after these 2 tackles. And Houston has to use a timeout with a stopped clock.
Yeah, and
we do need to remind you, we're coming up on the start of this second game. At the top of the hour, Brock Bowers, who was iffy during the week with a bad knee. That's a big weapon that's out there for Las Vegas tonight. He's good to go in that battle in the AFC West against the Chargers. Both teams 1-0.
Yeah, I think to go back to the decision to go for it on 4th down, Todd Bowles looking at it saying we're going to have to make a stop regardless. We can give up 3 points and it's still a 1-possession game. Why
2nd
not
and
go
2.
for it here?
3 timeouts.
It paid off.
Baker, 52 seconds to cook from the 45 and a half.
2nd down and 2.
Complete. Irving.
Alshon.
Oh boy, here we go.
Stop.
Oh my goodness.
Down inside the 25.
Nice yak. Bucky Irvin getting the job done. Fucking stream acting up. That was a huge play.
Made on this football team.
Told you
since he was
Bucky
drafted
Irvin
in the
can
4th
play.
round.
Told you guys last year. They're my favorite running back tandem in the NFL.
Got a hand inside, not just the
Irving and
shoulder
White.
pads,
I like them
but
guys
the
both.
necklace of Baker Mayfield.
A lot.
Broke it.
And Joe, big point there. That's not a foul because he was still in the pocket, so you can't have a horsepower.
42 seconds.
First down
2 timeouts for
from the 23.
Baker.
They got Hunter and Anderson both on the field.
Single back left, 4 wide.
Mayfield protected. Irvin out of the backfield one-on-one, and he lowers his shoulder and tries to go right through To'o.
Got out of bounds.
And got 5 and stops the clock with 34 seconds left.
Yeah, all the time in the world for Tampa Bay with 2 timeouts remaining.
Tampa Bay looks pretty damn good
Buccaneers.
for not having their starting left and right tackle.
Trying to get to 2-0 for the 5th straight year.
Haven't scored since the first half.
They've got 18 yards to go.
Secondary has done a very good job for Houston. Can they hold up? Can they hold up? Defensive line as well. Throw, complete. Evans.
Evans down to the 7.
Go, rush to the line.
And It'll be
Spike
first
it.
down and goal from the
gotta go.
7-yard line, and the clock continues to
You
run
gotta go,
with
babe.
2 timeouts.
You gotta go.
Soft coverage. They're trying to
Gotta go.
disguise
Gotta go.
the blitz.
What are we doing? We
but
got
they're
2
not able to get
timeouts.
home,
Come
but
on.
it opened up a lot of room.
14.
Clock running. That's
4 out of bounds. Tight end.
Hit
Great
by
grab.
Gardner Johnson. And
They got a
then-
lot of options with 2 timeouts. 9 seconds to go.
And it's second and goal with 9 seconds left.
Inside the 5.
And because of the 2 timeouts, they don't have to throw the football.
They wasted a lot of time on that play. I know it worked out.
In essence,
I would have done something different.
touchdown wins it.
I would have spiked it, or I would have fucking used the
Second and
timeout.
goal, ball just outside the 2.
I would have rather had 3 chances at the end
Rashad
zone.
White in the game.
Well,
They're at the
for
2.5.
he's the red zone.
Watch Baker run one in
Tampa
now.
Bay.
And I told someone don't
And now
take him.
timeout is taken by Houston. 9 seconds to go.
They need a touchdown
2
no matter
timeouts.
what. So a field goal is out of the
And
option.
the playbook is wide open for first-time offensive
Completely out
coordinator
of the-
Josh Grizzard,
Out of the option.
who was in charge of their 3rd down plays a year ago. Cut his teeth with the Miami Dolphins last year. He was working for Liam Cohen, and now it's all on him.
It's all on him, and I'm not so sure that I wouldn't just run it here twice.
10 plays, 78 yards, 2 minutes and 1 second. Second and goal.
Get it in.
Mayfield under center. Tight end in motion. 2 wide receivers balanced. Tight end goes back the other way, pulling. Run up the middle. I believe it was White with the touchdown. If it wasn't him, it was Irving. Wow, big time. Rashad White, 2-yard touchdown run. And they're going to go for 2.
He's been doing it all night. Contact
Both of
before
them
the
running
line.
backs been solid
and he
all
just
night.
keeps moving the pile. We've seen it. We saw it all last year. I told you he gets stronger as the game goes along, and with the game on the line and them needing to
Them
play,
2 running
he
backs.
just
Look
carries
at how
it right
New
into the
England
end
did
zone.
it all them years.
Alshire couldn't stop
3-4
him.
running backs. You know who the
And
fuck
now going
cover.
for 2 are the Buccaneers. There's only 6 seconds left in the ball game. And Tampa Bay will use a timeout as the Texans are staring at an 0-2 start. I've been saying it all night.
I worried about the
Tampa Bay
Texans. I don't
Buccaneers
believe in CJ
Are
Stroud.
6 seconds away from
I don't.
starting this season 2-0 as they've done the previous 4 years.
Well, I think right here, Joe, Tampa's got to be smart.
I never thought
Mayfield
CJ
has
Stroud
to be
looked
smart. Everybody
amazing.
needs to be what they're going to
He's
try to
looked
do
amazing
here.
at times,
You get a
or
little
good at
reckless
times.
on this 2-point play, and you give the defense an opportunity to return it, and just they don't necessarily need the points.
Wow. A Buka in motion.
Their first 2-point try of the year. Mayfield is just going to get rid of it out of the back of the end zone. And Mayfield took a lot of hits here tonight and a lot of low
He
hits
did.
from this Houston defense. Not saying it was
Houston's
dirty,
defense
but
kept
he's just
him
been
in it.
through a lot here in week 2.
No doubt. And even on that last play, Joe, he got hit hard. And he is it's going to be interesting to see how he comes out of this game for next week, because he has been a battler. And it's what you come to expect from him. But they did it last week. They needed to make plays. Mayfield makes it on 4th down. Here's the last hit that he's pretty beat up tonight. A lot of guys are. This was a physical game, both sides of the ball.
No doubt. No doubt, Crispy.
So 6 seconds remain. The Texans do have a timeout. Compare the 2 quarterbacks. And the numbers don't blow you away. The difference tonight, the run game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, albeit with that 25-yard carry by Nick Chubb for Houston, that was the only bright spot all night in the ground game for the Texans.
Yeah, that was their demise. Everything was on C.J. Stroud. Just really couldn't get anything going, and they're still trying to find their footing under the first-time offensive coordinator, Nick Caley.
Here is a return by Tremon Smith, and that's it. The clock expires as Smith brought it out. And this game is over as Todd Bowles and company have started 2-0 again.
Found a way to win again. Barely.
D'Amico Ryans, who's guided his team into the postseason each of his first 2 years, they've started 0-2.
And I will say this about CJ Stroud. He needs some help at wide receiver. Them not having Mixon is hurting them at running back. But still, Nico Harris, he had him a couple times. He hits him in the end zone on that drive on the 2 post routes or corner routes. Tampa Bay loses this game.
It's a scorching night in the Las Vegas Strip as we cap off a monster sports weekend here at Allegiant Stadium with a division collision.
I can't believe I'm going to see Aaron Rodgers play Sunday.
Justin Herbert coming up a brilliant performance in Brazil, outplaying Mahomes and the Chiefs. They've added weaponry around him. He is healthy and ready to go.
I didn't hear from my cousin, and I thought we didn't get the ticket.
Who terrorizes the Raiders ever since they traded him away. Tonight, his mission, invade the backfield and make it a tough night for Geno Smith, the Raiders' new quarterback.
I'm still rooting for my Pats.
13-year man, pumped up to be reunited with his coach, Pete Carroll. And, of course, the alpha of the...
I'm still rooting for my Patriots on Sunday, but I'm pretty psyched I get to see Aaron Rodgers play. Pretty fucking psyched. And I haven't seen Drake May play ever. I've seen Brady play. That's about it. And all the, like, obviously not just him, that team. I've seen them guys play. My dad got to see so many greats when the Patriots sucked in the 80s. He got to see fucking Bo Jackson. He got to see Montana and Rice and that whole fucking team run the Patriots over in the 80s. And the Raiders, too. I can't believe I get to go fucking watch Aaron Rodgers play, and I got to watch Tom Brady play. That's pretty fucking phenomenal. It's the one complaint I have about the one time I got to see Brady play. He played very well, and the Patriots did their thing. But it was so fucking cold, the game I went to. It was rough on the players and the people watching it. It was like one of the coldest games ever played. It was in like a top 10 coldest games ever played. It was like the oldest game since fucking, I want to say the 80s when I went to it. And Brady still threw 3 touchdowns to Hernandez, which is kind of bittersweet, but. And they played the Dolphins. It was just fucking freezing. Absolutely freezing. Beers turned to like slushies if you didn't drink them quick enough. I brought calzones and I brought like meatball sandwiches and shit. We put them in the trunk of my cousin's wife's Audi. They were fucking frozen by the time we got there. We couldn't even eat them. I had to put them on the fucking dashboard to defrost. Fuck. You know. Fucking this week won't be that bad, but I hope it's nasty out still. I hope the Patriots beat the shit out of the Steelers, with much love to my Steelers fans, but I'm going to fucking be screaming my balls off at Aaron Rodgers this weekend.
Going back to Brazil in that Kansas City Chiefs game, it felt different watching him. It felt like the Chargers thought, we got the best player in football. And they believe that this is the best group of receivers he's had since he was younger, and certainly the best offensive line. And their goal, we just have to keep Justin Herbert upright and protected. And if they do that, they think they got a player that can be in the MVP conversation. There's no question they have Super Bowl aspirations.
Raiders may not have aspiration to make the Super Bowl, but they want to win some divisional games and make the playoffs. Pete Carroll has brought fresh energy, and he's brought back Geno Smith, who was very happy to be with him here in Vegas.
Absolutely ecstatic. And look, Geno Smith is a shining example of staying ready so you don't have to get ready. This is a guy whose entire career kind of like worked in the shadows, always worked as though he was a starter.
Beautiful on
he got
Sunday.
his opportunity under Pete. He took full advantage of it. Now he's one of the best passers in the NFL. Ashton Jet.
It's going to be beautiful out. It's going to be 72 and sunny, which is cool. But I would like to see a fucking dirty, nasty war.
Raider, he could have played in any generation.
I'm that dude.
Already a big impact. The tweaked rules in 2025, 77% of kickoffs returned. Small sample size.
I'm excited.
We'll see if we get going with a kick return here. Cameron Dicker to boot it away.
All right, let's check out the new game.
So Samir White and Dylan Robbie back.
I'll try to take some video, Crispy.
Just short of the goal line. And it's White.
Raiders.
Stopped short of the 30. So here comes Geno Smith. He says, I feel spry. I feel youthful. And
he's lit New England up.
Against New England.
Imagine what fucking Rodgers might do.
Always a high completion guy. He's got Brock Bowers, who was a question mark this week, good to go tonight.
One of the most accurate passers in the NFL. If you let Geno Smith tonight, Chargers defense, set his feet, he's got a chance to pick you apart. Going against a big-time defense to the Chargers that only gives up about a touchdown per first half that they play. It's going to be a fascinating matchup.
Ashton Genty, number 6 overall pick. Boise State Bronco lined up behind Smith. Expects to be busy tonight. They take it to him.
P.O. almost picked off. Here's your boy.
Taylor Henley. A dangerous throw. And on the carom, the elite linebacker for the Chargers has a takeaway in the first play.
Too easy.
Geno just loses vision as this receiver goes in motion. Watch that safety in the middle of the field. He's going to try to throw the seam ball fake, never locates him. He drives.
It was a good play by the safety.
Right to Dayon Henley.
And by Henley.
Gilman. I mean, that's just great eyes. This is really a hallmark and a trademark.
You should have seen the
defense.
safety.
When you're playing in the deep third, you have to read the quarterback, get good breaks on the football, and then rally to the rock. And that's how Dayon Henley comes up with the carom. And now here they are set up. High red zone plus 25.
Gilman, a great chance to pick up and bounce right into Henley's hands of what has started the season he's had. So here's Justin Herbert from the 25.
That's why I said New England gave that shit away the
other rookie running back, Marion Hampton from North Carolina. Deep set. Herbert on the move. Looks to throw back to his left. And
that was dangerous.
Tried to find Hampton.
That was dangerous.
Broke it up.
Not smart.
Take a look at Justin Herbert. I mean, he just looks so different this year, and really it's about his health primarily, first and fost. You're going to see him move the pocket a lot for this young man. 21,000 yards already in his career, 66% completion percentage.
Looks so much
he looked
different
fantastic
this year.
week
He played one game.
And you can really attribute it. He's got 2 good wheels now, and they're going to unlock him.
These fucking guys say everything.
To ice that game down in Sao Paulo to go along with 318 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He looked good in his first game. He's played one game.
From the pocket on 2nd and 10. Nice throw to Ladd McConkey. Found some space. Picks up about 5.
So did the Chiefs.
McConkey in his sophomore season after a brilliant rookie year. Rick Roman, Jim Harbaugh says he's seen him call some great games, but none better than the game he called against Spagnuolo and the Chiefs.
Yeah, it was a very aggressive thought process. Now, this is where this offense has grown, and this is where the addition of the veteran like a Keenan Allen comes back. You've got the opportunity to allow a guy in space to win, a Ladd McConkey who has great feel.
Out of the gun.
2 options for Herbert.
4 wideouts. Single back left.
Think about Keenan Allen on 3rd down. He's off to the left. Herbert's looking to the right, and now
got faked out of his boots.
Short, incomplete. Trying to get the ball.
Secondary.
Squeezed in there to
Coming
Trey
up
Harris,
big.
the rookie, broken up by Jeremy Chin. That's a win for the Raider defense after the quick pick.
It sure is. Look, Jeremy Chin, one of the instinctive players of the safeties that they have on this football team in the back end. You're going to see Chin just drop into the flat, just reading the eyes of
big
Justin
play.
Herbert and then making a break on the football.
Very
He's going to
good
have to play
play by
big here
Chin.
tonight in the deep half of the field. The Chargers can really push this ball down the field. So him and Polamalu, the other safety, number 20, have to come up big.
Cameron Dicker.
Field goal attempt for Cameron Dicker.
Can you Dicker?
He knocks it right through.
Yes, you
He's
can.
made 94 of 100.
At least we don't have
Nobody's
Dicker
ever
and Bucker
had
tonight.
that kind of field goal accuracy to start a career. But the Chargers only able to get 3 off of Geno Smith's pick. Possession 2 for the Raiders coming up.
Raiders lucky they didn't give up 6 right there.
Okay, big wheels.
Geno better wake up.
Oh, you mean my beautiful new ride? Well, with Progressive's Name Your Price tool, I went and...
Geno Smith better wake up. Geno Smith was phenomenal in college. Fucking phenomenal. Heisman finalist, I think. He had one of the best running backs in college football, too. Everyone forgets Steve Slayton. Steve Slayton was fucking very, very good. He was like one of my favorite college football players ever. Steve Slayton was a fucking problem. And I think Geno partially benefited from Slayton from where he was picked in the draft. But he's turned his career around since leaving the Jets. Looked good last week against New England with kind of a beat-up secondary, but still found a way to win. New England was missing Gonzalez and a couple other pieces, but he's been able to resurrect his career. He's been around a long time, very long time.
Love even farther.
See if he can resurrect
Grow the game.
this first quarter.
You're taking it where it's never been.
Where will you take it next?
We came here from the digital world, looking for something you've discovered. And some of us will stop at nothing to get it. But I can help you.
Tron Ares, PG-13, only in theaters October 10th.
Great to have Katie George and Peter Schrager with us throughout their Monday night package. Katie's on the Chargers sideline with more on Dan Henley, who just made that pick.
Well, Chris, as of this morning, Dayon Henley didn't even know if he was going to be able to play in this game. He woke up feeling extremely ill, so much so that the team downgraded him to questionable. He told me pregame that the doctors cleared him because he wasn't contagious. He got some antibiotics. He said when he got here and went through his warm-ups, there's no chance I'm not playing in this game, but something to keep an eye on just to see how he physically feels throughout the course of this night. But great start on that first play.
May not be contagious in terms of the illness, but his energy is certainly contagious. The guy is growing as a leader. You love him athletically as a linebacker.
No question about it, Chris. I mean, he's one of those guys who's a 3-down backer, can run to the football, make plays in the pass game, the run game. Look, if you're the Raiders, you were hoping maybe he wasn't playing tonight.
Zamir White right from the goal line. Dicker is so
Raiders' return game looks soft.
Right and forcing a return,
they're
and he
afraid to
stopped
hit.
about the 22-yard line. So Geno Smith, historically so accurate, throws the pick, and there's Chip Kelly.
Ashton Gente, Dante
his
Thornton
Pac-12
Jr.,
rival,
Jacoby
Pete Carroll
Myers,
here.
Trey Tucker,
It's
and
the Pac-12 after
Brock
dark.
Bowers playing.
Brock Bowers is one of the best young tight ends in football, one of the best tight ends in football. Good left side of their offensive line. Alex Kappa stepping in for Jackson Powers Johnson. That right side's going to have to play better than they did in week 1.
Out of the shotgun,
Not
Gente,
much
single back,
running room for Gente.
bunch formation.
Carried it 19 times.
Two
Didn't have
tight
a lot
end,
of
two wide
opportunities
receiver.
before the Patriots defense was closing in. He has a crease
Run,
this time.
runs a man over, first down.
He did that throughout his college career. Tougher to do at the league level, but that's vintage Gente. He ran right over Gilman that time.
Yeah, I mean, look, this
He
is
looked
what
like
they don't want
Marshawn
him to do
Lynch
too
right
much of,
there.
But hey, when you've got a guy one-on-one in the hole, you're just going to see him just take it and just watch.
Ashton
One-on-one
Gente's
against
sick.
Cynthia Gilman,
For a size, he's thick.
This young man made a habit of doing that at Boise. He's already shown you.
Reminds me a
early
little
on in
bit of
his career,
Saquon,
he's
not
gonna
as
make you
athletic.
pay. They just don't want him to do it too often, but man, what a nice run.
At least not yet.
At 13 yards.
Bowers in motion, out of the gun.
Smith peeks to his left and
Ooh.
squeezes the ball in there to Trey
Another
Tucker.
dangerous throw, but complete.
Jesse Minter is the coordinator of this Chargers defense, which led the league, allowing fewer than 18 points a game a year ago.
They've given up 6 first-half touchdowns since he became their defensive coordinator at the start of last season with Coach Harbaugh. I mentioned giving up about a touchdown per first half. Heavy zone defense. They make it very difficult to get easy completions, as you just saw. They don't give you anything that's easy. You got to methodically grind down the field.
With Genty.
2nd and 5, some confusion.
Oh, they fucked that play
Smith
up.
turned a different direction than Genty was headed.
Lucky they got back to
Gets
the
back
line of scrimmage.
before Tui Peloto got him down.
That was brutal.
This looks like Ashton Genty going the wrong way. You'll see the tight end from the left side
Pete
to the right.
Carroll's
Mayer cross. That would be a split flow, and you would run to the left there. Looks like the young back maybe misunderstood which way that ball should have been handed off.
Samir White spells him on 3rd and 5.
You're at home. You can't have no
Chargers
mistakes.
crowding the line.
Single back, running back to the right.
Brings some pressure.
4 wide.
Gino across the middle.
Nice
Dante
play.
Thornton Jr., the speedster, the rookie out of Tennessee. Big, raw, strong receiver.
Nice play.
Ahead of Gilman. It's a first down.
Best
So
play for
good.
the
The
Raiders
Chargers
all
are going
night.
to pressure right here. Watch Zamir White pick up that pressure guy, and as that linebacker drops out, freeze it. This is really good by Geno Smith. Seeing that crosser from that dropping linebacker, ball gets out. This is the experience paying off for Geno Smith.
And he had a
Blitz
linebacker
comes,
wide
drop,
open, 30 yards
gets depth,
downfield.
replaced with the throw.
20-yard gain, and this is White again off the right side.
Nice run.
It's one of the things when we talk to the Raiders and Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly that they love about Geno Smith is he's 13 years, bunch of different systems, the experience that he has, massive benefit for their offense.
Not a guy likely to get rattled by the pick on his first pass. That's a low pitch, incomplete. White standing out there and bounced it, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 now.
You got to love the cat and mouse that's going on already between the two coordinators, Jesse Minter for the Los Angeles Chargers and Chip Kelly. Jesse said, look, this is really a training camp type of game, meaning you don't know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to be trying to download a lot of information early on in this football game, change up your looks, maybe give them something that they don't expect, give them a little something that they do expect here, a big 3rd down.
Looked at all sorts of tape from Chip Kelly, plenty of Ohio State, and of course, from his years earlier in the NFL. Chargers rush 5. Smith has protection, but nobody open. Tried to find Jacoby Myers. Now his flag comes in. He was being covered by Cam Hartz. And it's going to be pass interference.
Yeah. Pass interference. Defense number 20. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
And they're going to get it on second-year defender Cam Hart. And you're going to see it at the move point. You see he's still in position. Maybe he gets kind of his weight out of bounds on his left foot. Feels as though he needs to grab Jacoby Myers coming out of the break. He really did have nice position. Just don't panic in that situation. Undercut the route.
Just don't tug the jersey.
Exactly. Exactly. And you see the Chargers coaches telling him, hey, look, just keep your hands off of him. You read the route properly. Just make a good, clean break on it.
Here's the ball inside the 30. Genty back in the game. The reverse to Trey Tucker. Chargers stayed at home, sniffed it out, picks up about 3. Tui Peloto is right there.
I'll tell you, we're down on the field, Chris. We were talking about it. This Chargers defense, the size of these guys that they have up front on their front 7, Deshaun Hand, Tierra Tart. That time you see Tuli Tuipulotu. But these guys are massive individuals,
and that's how they're able to play their defense. They want to play a shell, an umbrella style of coverage to minimize big plays down the field. In the pass game, you got to be stout and big in the run game. They're capable of it.
300-pounders up there for the Chargers. Pump fake. Gino launches down the middle of the end zone. Threw it in harm's way again, and coming across to break it up was Tony Jefferson, who's stepping in. Elijah Molden, the safety, is down tonight, so steps in and breaks up a risky throw by Gino.
It sure was. That's a great job by Tony Jefferson of splitting the difference on that double post. You have a guy on the inside who's really threatening you down the middle of the field, but to be able to get your hips oriented, get back and help out the corner and get a hand on the football, that's real good safety play. A risky throw by Gino.
Right off the practice squad, saving a touchdown there.
There you go.
Brock Bowers.
3rd and 7. Smith looking instead to the right, and he'll be swarmed and sacked. Khalil Mack, who absolutely terrorizes the Raiders, and they traded him away. That's 12.5 sacks he has against his former team in 9 games now.
Yeah, watch Derwin James is going to run a pick right at that tackle, and then this loop. Pay attention to Ashton Genty. There's that pick. Genty gets confused a little bit, and then it's chaos in the middle of the pocket. Great blitz design.
Yeah, how about that? A safety running a pick for one of the most feared pass rushers that this game has ever seen. Chip Kelly talked about it. What position does Derwin James actually play? He plays a little bit of everything. The guy is just a stud. That's a great two-man game right there.
Yeah, the sack makes this a 54-yard attempt for Daniel Carlson, well within his range. Good at 50 plus, and it is so easy these days. It's incredible the quality of kicking in the NFL.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes
go on a 54-yarder.
You start thinking, hey man, what's in this football? How are they kicking this thing like this?
Bullshit.
We're watching it down the
I
field.
seen a horrible
These
kicking
guys can
this weekend.
3 apiece in Vegas.
Yeah, Kayvon played with him.
John Cena.
Kayvon never really became the player everyone thought he would be either. It's like they all made each other good.
ESPN app. Saturday.
Fucking stream acting up. Raiders are hanging around though.
Got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day.
Sorry,
Get
guys,
20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
Clogged gutters can cause big problems fast. Until now. Call 833-LEAF FILTER today for your free gutter inspection.
I've had terrible flooding problems on my porch. Now I understand why.
Right now, Leaf Filter is offering a free inspection on your schedule. Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
Call us today and schedule your free inspection.
Schedule your free inspection. Call 833-LEAF FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
There's news. And there's good news. Like thousands of patients receiving free, life-changing surgeries.
Been trying to lose this weight so hard.
From volunteer doctors and nurses on hospital ships. All made
I don't eat
possible
until I'm
by
fucking
kindness.
hungry. I go usually about 20 hours without eating. I think it works though. I notice the longer I wait to eat, obviously the more weight I lose. It's common sense, you know? I don't know why everyone acts like it's some fucking crazy thing. If you want to lose weight, you got to eat less. You want to gain weight, you got to eat more. Whether and work out. Either way. Unless you just want to gain weight and be a fucking fat prick. It works, dude. It totally works. It's just common sense. You want to lose weight, you move more and eat less. And I've been doing it. I actually lose more weight eating before bed, which is fucking nuts. Goes against everything everyone tells you. I eat every night around this time, pretty much. I have coffee in the morning. That's about it. And it's not even every day, here and there.
Why wouldn't you?
They fake it to Hampton. Herbert launches downfield.
Got him.
Back shoulder throw. Trying to get it to Quentin Johnston. Really had a breakout game here against the Chiefs. Luke Kelly broke it up. There's Brady, top row. Not many games he's able to attend because of his Sunday duties on Fox.
Think about the advantage. Chip Kelly saying 2 to 3 times a week I could call Tom Brady, hey, what do I do in double A gap pressure versus this defensive coordinator? Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator of the Raiders, talked about in the first preseason game, they struggled to tackle. Brady sent him a text, figure it out fast. So it seems he's very involved.
First 4 plays for the Chargers as a false start up the right side. All passes, but Herbert kind of a chilly start, just 1 for 4.
Italian wedding food.
We got Trey Pickens, the right tackle. He's in the spotlight tonight. Max Crosby often lined up across from him.
Oh, yeah. I'd be a little jittery, too. If you're going up against Mad Max, look, I'd be wanting to get back in my pass set quickly. Look, Trey Pipkins last year, as far as pass blocking, he struggled primarily at right guard. Now he's out there on the island. Joe Alt moving over to left tackle with the injury to Rashawn Slater.
I can eat again if I wanted to.
There's Crosby lined up across from Pipkins. And that fought for in the sidelines. Eric Stokes guarding Johnston. They're just 1 for 5 now is Herbert.
These corners are balling on the outside now.
Too
These single high looks. Justin Herbert has torn up cover 3, any single high safety look in his career, in particular last year. So far tonight, no mileage out of it.
And that's that vintage Pete Carroll defense. Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinators, run a lot of different styles. And so I think the Chargers offensively and Greg Roman, their play caller, have to figure out what style of defense they're going to see tonight.
Not open at Neal County Coliseum.
Herbert, nothing going so far.
Raider fans on their feet on this 3rd and 15. Herbert escapes. Long way to go. Cuts it back. Brought down near the original line of scrimmage. And the Chargers will send out the punt team. Malcolm Kuntz was there to grab him.
You see defensive coordinator Patrick Graham there. He's playing a little soft cover 2, defending the sticks. And it's just a nice job by this Oakland,
that's what I kind of do too.
This Las Vegas defense overall. Look, I went through all the cities that they played in. It's incredible. The energy, though, that this fan base brings to this franchise overall, that's a great start.
And if I eat all at
against
once,
one of the hottest
I kind
quarterbacks in
of
the
do
league.
the same thing.
J.K. Scott punted just once
I
the
do
last
it with
time
cobs.
these teams collided late in the season.
Like I'll do a fistful of cobs,
tonight.
fistful of meat, fistful of veggies.
I won.
And do
excellent
it twice
hang time. 49 yards.
And then eat some fruit.
And the Raiders will take over about their 16-yard line. 3 apiece
some
midway
cheese,
first
like
quarter.
blocks of cheese, not shitty cheese.
AI soldiers.
It's getting there. I got a lot of work to do this week too. My mom's finally able to handle herself a little bit. I got a lot of shit to do. I've been putting off of some customers and shit. I got a lot of work to do, and I got a lot of work to do around my house. So luckily I can do some of that this week. That'll help me burn some more calories on top of my cardio and my workout. I'm super excited to go into the fall being halfway completed, losing 100 pounds. Super excited. And I still struggle with some stuff. I still struggle, not with the eating, not with the workouts. I'm still struggling with not seeing my stepkids, and I still struggle sometimes with being single and shit, and rebuilding my life. But I'm doing way better than I was. I'm not as hurt as I was. I'm I'm moving forward. And I learned a lot of valuable lessons. And I'm super excited to see what the next chapter of my life is. I really am. Really am. Just about everything that could have went wrong since COVID possible is going wrong in my personal life. So the fact that we've made such massive changes in the last under 85 days, I think are pretty significant. I'm pretty proud of myself. And shit takes time to get over. Shit takes time to get over. I still think about people that aren't in my life anymore, people that have passed away. Being single is a huge adjustment at 42 years old, 43 years old, whatever the fuck I am. But I'm getting used to it. I'll figure it out.
Raiders from their 16. Fake it to Genty. Smith.
Uh-oh.
Trying to escape.
What are you doing, Gino?
Stays
Go.
alive and flips it short. And that's Mike Mayer, the tight end.
You should have screwed.
Able to create a little space there. Smith did well to stay alive. Picked up a couple of yards.
An incredible play by Geno Smith. This is something the Raiders like to do. 2 tight ends on the field, play action shots, and just look at Geno Smith in the pocket. Just control a little bit of that rush. Ball fake, no one open downfield, and just the patience, the calmness. It's a little bit risky to make that throw. Gets away with it.
His center, Jordan Meredith, helped manipulating him, got out of the pocket, kind of nudging him in the right direction. Extra offensive lineman here. Genty's got it, but he ran into a teammate in the backfield there. Bounced off Mayer and will take a loss.
Derwin James just blowing the play up off the left edge. That's the second time that this defense has blitzed Derwin James off the edge, and he just blows up that pulling guard, and the play's dead because of the penetration.
Defensive coordinator.
Someone better score some points, or I'm calling it a night.
You see, that's what happened to Michael Mayer. He couldn't even get to where he needed to get to.
I ain't watching a 3-3 slugfest all night.
Now they're in 3rd and long, which really, this is where the Chargers really just live. They play that shell coverage, give you no windows.
Got to find out where number 3 is on this 3rd down play. He's patrolling the middle. This is Bowers. And
nice
open field tackle made by Tauheed Still to stop him well short.
Chris, that's an incredible open field tackle against a guy as athletic as Brock Bowers, who has that knee brace on his knee. You know, it's something that he's trying to get used to. You can see it right there on his left leg.
He looks all right,
maybe
though.
Limiting some of his
I'm sure he's not 100%, but he looks all right.
But this is a tremendous athlete. And to be able to get this young man down in space, one-on-one as a corner, you're doing great work.
Didn't look to be 100% there as he trotted off the field, but just have him out there is still important.
Raiders punting out of their own 5.
Gets a high, good boot away. And Darius Davis from the 21.
Nice kick.
And Davis will pick his way out of bounds short of the 30. And that's where Justin Herbert will take over as this Charger offense looking for a spark, trying to get going. Just 1 completion so far tonight. 59 on the punt, by the way.
5:34 to go in the first. 3-3.
I'm not really one for the spotlight.
Baker Mayfield pulled out one earlier by the skin of his teeth. He got beat up a bit. He got beat up quite a bit. This game intensity don't pick up, I'm going to bed. I cannot watch a snooze fest at this point in my day with so much work going on the next few days. But we'll see what happens. What up, CW? And I got to get some shit done if I'm going to go to that game. Because ESPN doesn't have shit on it anymore. There's no reason to have fucking ESPN. UFC ain't on it. Oh yeah, I got some work. I got a lot of shit going on. My mom's starting to get much better. She's starting to be able to move more. So I got quite a few jobs this week, and I'm going to the game on Sunday in New England. They're playing the Steelers. My cousin landed some tickets. I'm gonna go check that shit out. So I got to make some dough this week.
Jim Harbaugh said, I might have.
I got it,
Pete
but
Carroll. We have a lot in common, but he
I
was
don't want to
always
fucking
on the
blow
other
my
side, and we're both
money I've been
competitive to be friendly. It began when Harbaugh quarterbacked the Colts. That was Carroll's first year with the Jets. He was 3-0 against Harbaugh, the quarterback. He got salty in the Pac-12. The "what's your deal" comment.
I always have work. It's just, I can always get work.
2-1 Harbaugh as college coaches. This is now the 10th
Just I haven't been able to because of my
They've
mom.
met since 2014.
Being
The 2 regular
in the
season
hospital.
games and, of course, the NFC Championship game. And how about losing 3 times in a row to Carroll? Haven't met since then.
Herbert.
Over the middle.
Finally.
And it's McConkey who's got both of his completions so far. Found a little space there out near midfield.
It's such a great adjustment with Lad McConkey on this route.
Now you're going to see McConkey. Now this is a sail route, okay? Now as he gets to the depth of his route, freeze it right now, you're going to see Lad with vision of where do I have to go. He sees this corner. Now throttle it down in that zone. Quarterback sees it the same way, flatten it off.
That's excellent.
That's lovely.
Yep. 19-yard chunk.
Herbert only got 25 yards.
Charger offense up and running. Najee Harris is the back. 1,000
There's Harris. Nice run.
The last 4 seasons, his first 4 years. Everybody talking about Hampton, the rookie, but Harris can still punish you.
How about Najee Harris at 242 pounds? Look at the way he's dancing in the
Pittsburgh
hole. You see how that little jump cut, the little subtle move.
I don't understand why Pittsburgh got rid of Najee
Marion
Harris.
Hampton goes 220, Najee Harris 242.
He's got 5th
Hassan
most
Haskins,
rushing yards in the
228. We talked about
NFL
it in production
since
meetings.
2021.
These guys are massive. As a defender,
They didn't use
you have
them
sore
enough.
shoulders after this football game because these guys can bring it.
Last year, anyway.
6-yard chunk on first down. Play clock at 3. And little disruption on the right side. There was a flag out. Clearly, Max Crosby causing some duress there coming off the left side. I don't know if he got in quickly or if the Pipkins
Tell him to
step
slide.
back.
You get in trouble,
Max jumped.
slide. Go out of bounds. Don't
Nice
sit
job
back
by
there and
Najee.
get
Keep
fucking
playing
mauled.
on the block.
Didn't blow it dead. It suggests it was a defensive penalty. Max knows he's got a guy he thinks he can beat, right? You can tell how antsy he is on that left side.
Yeah, they're putting people over there. They're chipping on him with a back.
Offside. Defense number 98. Penalties decline. Result of the play is the first down.
They are not going to make it easy for Max to get any kind of clean shots on Justin Herbert. And you can see it here. He's just trying to anticipate
he was off.
the ball being snapped. You can see Bradley Bozeman, when he lifts his head up, that's what all defensive linemen clue on that movement. Try and get a jump. Exactly.
Yep. Silent count.
They're trying to time it up.
Got 12 yards and a first down on that free play. Herbert climbs the pocket but runs into traffic, and he'll be dropped for a
Nice
short
play.
sack. Laulu got him.
Oh, just stop it. I'm enjoying my life.
Coverage, zone
What
eyes.
is wrong with you?
Everybody's just watching the quarterback. You'll see depth drop and depth drop. There's nowhere for Justin Herbert to throw this football across.
What do you want me to do? Argue about politics and fucking argue about God? Give me a fucking break. I'm so sick of people and just argue. Fuck off. You don't like watching sports? Screw. I enjoy it. I'm not a horrible person. I live my life, mind my own fucking business. Screw. Christ is great. But you know what? Don't be that guy. Like, give it a fucking break. No one's in here hurting each other. We're listening to the game, talking shit, and you just come in here fucking acting like people don't believe in God and shit. Why don't you go work on yourself?
Leads to 3rd and 3.
Worried about everyone else but yourself.
We're down territory for this Chargers offense.
Haven't converted yet on 3rd down and early going here. They're going to throw for it. And across the middle,
Nice
it's
catch.
McConkey. kind of expect he might get it. They surrounded him, but Herbert with a dart.
Just finding that soft spot in the zone. Just settling nicely right on the hash, just inside the hash.
There's a flag down, guys, on the far side of the field, but the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Offense number 84. Lined up in the neutral zone.
Oh, big penalty.
5-yard penalty. Third down.
DeAndre Lambert-Smith, the rookie wide receiver.
Pre-snap penalties, you just can't have it.
People are so
Lambert-Smith,
fucking
someone who they
weird.
really like, drafted in the 5th round out of Auburn. Now just sets them back. They had picked up the first. Now they got 3rd and long. This crowd didn't allow.
And this is huge for Herbert. He's getting so much zone coverage. Great example, last clip of him using his eyes to move the defense. Can he have time to do that and find a vacancy?
Allen to the left of the formation, guarded by Kelly. Herbert was looking that way. Now he'll take
Nice
off.
move. First down. Took a hit. Should be a flag.
A flag down as he slid and was hit. Just ran right by the Raider defender.
Hey, it's funny what happens when you have 2 healthy wheels, right? This young man is a problem. He can make a lot of things right that initially look wrong. Raiders playing great defense as far as playing with good eyes and matching the patterns. I think they're going to get a personal foul on Isaiah Polamalu at the end of that play.
Personal foul. Unnecessary
Right
roughness.
call.
Defense.
It was stupid. He didn't have to come running in like that.
First down.
Stupid play.
Well, you can't hit him when he's giving himself up on the slide there. It was a real hit.
You're going to see Polamalu coming in.
Oh, yeah, you heard him hit him.
That's a great move by Justin Herbert.
Sure, that's a dangerous hit. You're going to see it here when they slow it down.
100% the right
in the face mask, right on the side, in the ear hole.
Lose the
Put
ball
up,
to
Cam.
12.
Salute. Thank you for checking in.
Hampton. The rookie.
Nice run by the rookie inside the 10.
Falling forward. He's got strong lower body, but every time you look up, he's added 2-3 yards to the run.
And think about it like this. They put 3 tight ends on the field. So you got Will
I'm
Disley
calling
at
it a night
265,
soon, too, Cam.
Conklin at 250, then Scott Matlock at 300
I got a bunch of shit
pounds,
to do this
leading
week.
the way for Omarion Hampton at 220 plus. And so if they can do that at the line of scrimmage, that's a massive advantage for the offense.
Flags down. 1,600 rushing yards in North Carolina last year, more than 3,500 in his career.
I'm good. I'm doing very well.
Feels even bigger than 220, doesn't he?
He sure
The
does.
impact
Getting
that he
better every
has
day.
on would-be tacklers.
Weight's
Men on the
coming
field
off.
by the defense.
Starting to feel back to normal.
Penalty is half the distance to the goal. We'll replay second down.
Yeah, speaking of, you see Patrick Graham.
12 men on the field.
I mean, replay caught that. Nobody was
Thank you,
even trying to
Howard.
get off. That was 12 guys involved in defense.
Yeah, like Patrick Graham talked about the fact that he has guys who play certain roles on this defense, and they
Yeah,
mix
rest in
and
peace,
match
Golly
depending upon offensive
Kurt.
personnel. And you
That
see
shit is
defensive coordinator
ridiculous.
Patrick Graham there. He's got to be sharp with your substitutions. You're going to have this kind of thing early on in the season as you're trying to
So I
learn
don't
your
bother with
personnel.
that
You just
shit
can't
anymore.
afford to have this kind of thing.
People are fucking
And
idiots.
don't you think this is run formation? You got those 3 big tight ends, Lambert Smith at wide receiver. You're thinking
An idiot.
There too. Massive fullback.
Nice job by the Raiders.
In the backfield. Not just a pass rusher. Max Crosby came across the line, disrupted it, and
the impact that
I
this
feel
young man
better
has,
about
his
the
get-off, just
Patriots
watch him
watching the
watch him
Chargers
come down the line of
against the
scrimmage
Raiders.
and just wreck this. Takes an inside charge.
Makes me feel better
jumps the
about
snap
New
count
England.
again. He's already dialed in on center Bradley Bozeman. He's timing that thing up perfectly. Just so disruptive as an edge player.
Second and 8. Chargers driving.
The team's making early mental mistakes. Chargers trying to punch it in here. It's second and 8. Final minute of the first quarter.
Out of the shotgun. Herbert. 3 wide. To the left, one to the right. Tight end to the right on the line.
Okay, time on the clock.
Single back left.
Raiders bring pressure.
In
Herbert
trouble.
steps up. On the move, scans and
Beautiful throw. Well done.
Keenan Allen working his way
There
in the
you go.
back line.
Asking you
grabs it
shall
in.
receive.
The Chargers jump on top.
I told you, watch out for Keenan Allen.
Sure, he got both feet down.
That looked like it was good by a
Miles in
mile.
coverage. 1, 2.
Oh,
No
yeah.
problem. And a toe drag to boot. Number 13
I
back in
have
a Charger uniform. That
Howard.
makes
The kickers have
LA
been
fans
horrible.
smile.
He's an unbelievable.
Patriots missed 2 extra points. There was a couple other teams that did. The thing is the guys are hitting field goals from far out.
Savant.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to close ones, not so much. The guy missed one from 30 tonight.
72-yard drive. They finally get
I
the
have to
offense going
agree
in
to
a big
disagree.
way. Penalty aided it. And Keenan Allen. Touchdown in each of the...
All right, you guys, I got a big week. I got a lot of shit to do. I'm calling it a night. We already did one whole game. We got through the first quarter of this one. I'll catch you later in the week. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of shit to do work-wise, personal life-wise, and I'm going to the bowl game on Sunday, New England versus Pittsburgh, so I got a ton of shit I got to take care of. I apologize. We did 5 hours tonight, 4 hours, excuse me. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, as always. I'll catch you guys later in the week.
How about the rook, though? Devin White is going to blitz here. Let's watch O'Marion Hampton meet him in the